There we go. What up, guys? How you doing? How's it going? Trying to go live on Twitch wise. So Twitter, this is my on TikTok. Second time live in a minute. If I recommend, once again, I'm gonna say all the time, if you're gonna be going live on platforms, do not just rely on one platform. Like I was watching with Aiden. Imagine, Andrew Tate. I don't know who he is. The Twitch cat. He's a young cat. Twitch is checking him the way he speaks, what he talks about. That that if you don't change his ways, whatever certain things that like plug, remove him. Like don't rely on one platform. That's my point. Being eventually when I catch up, I would stitch that. I'd be like, yo, I'm on 2, 4, 6, 7 cell phones as we speak. One for myself to save this live for myself. So once again, like if you worry about whatever you talk about, if you get reported, etc. wise, once again, don't rely on one platform. Use the cell phone to record yourself because now it's on your cell phone. You're not borrowing TikTok, IG, big old servers. If they don't like your content, they keep it. You're borrowing this stuff. So be smart about it, man. And once again, don't rely on one platform. I'm on 7 platforms at one time. So this is how you do it. It's called networking wise, and not just tell the same story every day, but beyond. I just strictly Repo Talk, 3D70, Repo on the Matrix. Life, relationship, yourself, empath, and narcissist, good and bad people. Spiritual, how you function emotionally, mentally as beings. So you can work on yourself if you choose to want to. It's your choice. If not, wear the mask, smiles, rock that shit for many years to be behind you, dying, crying. Keep you pleasing and keep you miserable life. Me, individual, I focus more on females, deadass. What's the T? Oh, what's the T? Life, relationship, suffered, and path of narcissism, good and bad people, why life became hard. And the only reason why life became hard to make it easy for everyone in the universe is because relationships, deadass. That's the only reason why life became hard, because you question your self-worth. Why? Because one individual, that's what I say, all you middle school, high school, why are relationships for? Heart and feelings, that's cool, but then deceive your rich way, because when you go with your heart feelings, you're gonna get deceived because you don't know how to judge people correctly wise. And you play like a fiddle. And once again, middle school, high schoolers, you can't teach you anything in life. That ass, man. Yeah, love, the downfall is that person that you like and love, and are they match your energy, take your energy. Cell phone is a zillion options nowadays, right? Made me skip your like 8 times, kept having to go back and said, you have an unstable connection. Oh, really? Potentially the servers. On my side, it shows good, it shows green, but once again, it could be the servers or possibly me, individual. That doesn't sound crazy when I say this. My numbers, if you look at my numbers, I'm a little person. I've been almost for 3 years, little person, right? And my numbers are high because I focus on us, especially more females versus male. Males, you want to talk about it, I got you. If you don't, keep scrolling, stay in your feelings, keep being the narcissistic energy vampire you are. Blame everybody for your mistakes, but you're the issue in the relationship. Don't be asking where you do your time. Oh, I'm from it's either say Seattle, Washington. So it's right here. It's 10:49 p.m. Pacific time wise. So with that said, like I be watched on Facebook, on IG, and TikTok. So on TikTok, once again, it's the best platform. The downfall, it's the most platform. You have the butterfly unicorns that has too many people in the feelings, and that's why I tell people, like, especially if you keep a warrior, your choice to be keep a warrior, not show your face. But why don't you show your face? Why you worry about your face? Because your reputation. That's why. Definitely servers all. Yeah, so if you want to just log off the live, get back on the live. Potentially might be better. It might be more stable. But once again, it doesn't sound crazy when I say this, but I'm being watched. Like on Facebook, I haven't ever had an issue when I do my lives like 2 hours and above. Ever have an issue till like past month wise. When my live gets saved, it shows it's there, right? Saved to the platform, and then when I go back to it, it's gone. So what I gotta do, I go to my IG, upload it, share it to my Facebook. But what am I doing about it? I'm using an iPhone to record this live set, so it's mine. It's not IG, it's not Facebook, it's not TikTok, it's not Bigos, it's mine. So with that said, I go to my Facebook and I upload it, so I bypass Facebook servers, share it, and now they can try to, if they really care about me that much, they actually watch my lives. And once again, I'm a Repo to full of 3D70 Repo Talks. So I talk about strictly about life, relationship, suffered, empath, narcissistic, good and bad people. Trigger warning, everyone's got BPD. If you know what that is, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, and MPD, narcissistic personality disorder. That's not true to simple questions. Why are you feelings? Why get you by petty ass? In other words, why do you die in relationships? They're just fucking relationships. It's just one person. There's a zillion people and you're dying about one. Why? Because the downfall we're raised to be, 95% of us are raised to be broken codependent. That's why when they leave you, it hurts hella. It fucking hurts bad. To a point where you have emotional breakdowns, your body weight like a zillion pounds, you can't move, no motivation, don't want to eat. They tell people like me when I was going through 3 years for almost a bad breakup wise, like, they're like, you lost hella weight fast. Like, that, how'd you do it? Oh, simple. Go through the breakup. They're laughing like, real? Dead ass. You don't have no motivation to eat. And that's why your head's strong like titanium or weak like a piece of paper. You're dying and crying about one individual, the whole universe. That's fucking mind-blowing, you know? And once again, because we're raised incorrectly that we need people in life. That's so incorrect. You don't need no one in the universe but yourself. You want people in life if they want you. Matching energy, not taking energy. If they're taking energy, why are you, not them, why are you allowing them to be by your side as a partner? Feeling social, you can push them away all day, every day. But as a partner, you know, why do you need by your side? Especially when it comes to kids. If you don't know who I am, etc., let me tell you a little breakdown myself. Behind the screen, single father, 2 baby moms, 8 kids, 19 years of my life. All the shit I'm saying, in therapy, all this I have, because they're crazy. None of my family taught me this. Father's side, mother's side. Can't give them grief. My exes, same thing. I can't give them grief because in Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spanish, we're not taught about this at all. Right? So what I do, I believe in a cycle. I'm blunt about it, and I keep it 1,000, raw and real. If I hurt your feelings, that's my job. First, I'm sour, narcissist traits. Then I'm sweet. I elaborate what I'm saying, you know. I don't want to ever make you feel alone. So that's my job, to get your attention. Because being nice, godly, Jesus-like does not get your attention in 2023. Use narcissist traits, the suicide, hate, narcissist, pride, ego, lust, power, and greed. With petty-ass words, I got your attention. If you choose to, let's talk about it. Let's have fun with it. Let's elaborate. If you choose to want to, it's your choice. I do not force you to be in my life. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. If you want to be in my life, your choice. What's up, you? How you doing? How you been? How's the family? How's life? How's music coming along? How's business? How's the pod coming along? I think maybe low-key trying to shadow ban you. Oh, no, they are deadass. Yana. Deadass, very, no, they are. Yeah, exactly. No, it's, once again, like, repo talk, real repo talk, not fucking, no respect when I say this to, like, Andrew Tate, Top G, you know, Fresh and Fit and them. Like, that's repo talk, but that's actually blue pill talk, because they you know, they do man versus women, high value men, what colors your Bugatti. A man could have, he could be a manhole, it's cool because biology, you know, in the Bible, kings had all this white, other corny ass shit. Excuse the life. That makes money, entertainment, does keep you feeling on top of your feelings. That makes a lot of money. How can, you know, if you don't believe in top people, I can make TikTok say, you know, black versus white, right? And from their wise, I'm very respectful which way, and I can see the comments. The brown people say, oh yeah, F black people, white people, F brown people, and these are all Christians, Catholic, Buddhists, Muslims that love God, Allah, etc. Right? But they're at each other in each other's throat in the comments, and I just made a 10-second clip on TikTok, goes viral, I'm getting paid. Who gets paid? Everyone on the platforms. But doing repo talk, real repo talk to work on yourself, this was, you on TikTok live? Yeah, I'm trying that out again, see what's up. If I get pulled, it's alright, I'm gonna stick to the platforms. But with that said, what you gonna call it, this is raw real talk. I focus on you, that us. It's all about you. When you work on yourself, every day, what's that, Manakio, what's alive. When you work on yourself, you'll be blessed because why? You're working on yourself. The real world universe is the person in the mirror first and foremost. All of the man-made world, you know, that's Russia and Ukraine, you pray from that sit, you go on your day. You do not sit on that. But if you choose to want to, which is your choice, but what can you and I do talking about that? If we're going to heat debate about it, what can we do about it? Now we're good Christians, Buddhists, and we're in each other's, you know, throats. Come on, for what reason? That makes no sense at all. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, Lauren? How's it going? Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to live. How you doing, miss? How's it going? But yeah, so
I'm okay, it's fine.
awesome. Where you from? I'm asking. PI? The Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah,
I'm a
PI.
Filipina.
Awesome. Yeah, PI. That's awesome.
Hard to understand English, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry,
You're good.
Marge.
You're totally good. No issue. No issue at all. Getting a bill on me. You never offended me. Oh yeah, no, that's not the intent. If I do, you know, the intent's like, you know, if I offend you, bother you, like comment away, DM me away, like. But the downfall, people are scared of words, conversations, and what? Feelings. Why? You don't want to work on yourself. You don't want to elaborate why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's the part where people struggle with. From the lives that wise of yours, I agree with most. Oh, thank you. No, I tell you, you don't have to agree with anything I'm saying. Like, I'm just telling a story and that's it. Like, anyone go live. I tell everyone, go live, have fun. Make a podcast, do a YouTube channel. It's free. It just costs you your time, you know? So, that's to everybody, you know? So, oh, 2 seconds, guys. Hey, what's up, Mana? How you doing? How's it going? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, my fiance's Filipino. That's cool, man. PI, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, Filipino people are hella cool, man. Show a lot of respect. Dead ass, I'm gonna find like people like I rather with every nationality and culture, but what you gonna call it? But Spanish culture, Spanish Spaniards, like the women, I'm talking to vibing, but not the males. Nah, if we're not having open mind conversation, I'll just keep it short and simple with them, and that's it. I'm not gonna be there like sit entertain, BS. I don't give a shit about games, mafiosos, jalapeos, single mile. If that's irrelevant to me, it's not gonna benefit me in life. Those are about you working yourself and as an individual, then you be blessed. If you choose to want to, it's your choice, you know. Hey, miss, how you doing? How's it going? So yeah, that's your friend. Oh, hello, how you doing? How's it going? So yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's how everybody like do a pod, YouTube. I'm doing it for you alone. I'm all in your pocket. DM me away on the platform. On TikTok, you can't DM me because positive talk. This conversation is wrong to DM, so I'm banned for life there. But you go on IG, Facebook, Big O, etc. YouTube, same thing. Read a Woke Lightworker. Our podcast is cool, brother. Oh hell yeah! What's up, Ronnie? How you doing, brother? No, that's awesome. You're doing hella good. That's badass. It's all about podcast because once again, you're talking to vibing and from their wise. It's everybody that has like it's cool to vibe with the people if they want to vibe with you, right? But let's say because typically, when it comes to pods or business wise, you can start with multiple people wise and they can fall apart, fall off. I'm in Facebook jail. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Facebook jail. Like you gotta watch your posts, all that. Me individually, I tell you, I don't all my platforms, all TikToks. I should remove the watermark and that's it. So that's why you go to all my platforms. They're all my TikToks. I don't really do posts, really. I have to thank you for. Oh, thank you, man. No, I tell you, no. I tell everyone to do a podcast too. YouTube channel is free. It just costs you time, and then you tell your story, whatever you want to talk about, and then the intent is to elaborate. And for their wise, just don't and with that, promote it everywhere. Put your hashtags. That's how you go to like social media platforms. My unique 1000 hashtag. That's mine. 88 days. Hashtag 3D70 repo. There's all my TikToks. That's how you do it, and then social media talk wise, when you put your hashtags, whatever you post, that TikTok, that picture, it goes to all those hashtags. So eventually, like somebody might bump into your pod on a hashtag of California, Stockton, whatever, and there you are. They click on it, they can see your URL and rolling. That's why it's networking. And then with that said, what you gonna call it? So, what the heck is that? Oh, anyway, sorry. I'm watching my TikTok. I'm watching it on my other, on Twitch. I'm trying Twitch Live, see if it works correctly. Wise, because last time I tried my other iPhone, every time it would end, it would just freeze. I'm like, and the downfall when it freezes, it will not save it to my server. Because I'm trying to use Twitch and promote it on Twitch also. But if it works correctly, if it doesn't, I don't worry about it. Because remember, like what I talk about is wrong. Got you? I was at my 9,000 for sure. Like this is how crazy when I say this. Deadass when I go on I tried Clapper, right? I got banned from Clapper. Shoot, last year, I was doing hella good, way better than TikTok. Deadass, I was blowing up on TikTok. I mean on Clapper, but I got banned for positive talk. Deadass, I did everything correctly by rules, no watermark, all that great jazz, and then they banned me. Deadass, I got shadow banned every which way. So I tried to do another account, like use a different email address that I have, right? And no, they be watching me, man, because I uploaded 2 TikToks, right? Like, let me experiment, see what's up, let me see if I'm still being watched. And yeah, this is how bad it is on Clapper. Coding, like the hacker coders are beasts, because I uploaded my TikTok, right? And it's my TikTok, off my cell phone. It's not even my TikTok in general, because I didn't really post it. So I uploaded to the Clapper, their server. They corrupted my file, so it corrupted my file on my phone, deadass. So I had to, I lost it. I couldn't really use it at all. I was like, let me try another one. I'm like, Brandon, Clapper loves me that much? I'm a beast, I'm a god, I'm immortal. I won't ever die. I did my job. I got Clapper in their feelings. Because once again, Repo Talk will make money. They don't, and the social media wise in this universe, they don't want you to work on yourself. They want you to buy Gucci and Prada, travel the universe, stay stuck in the bottle, drugs, and pills, because that'll fix you, change you, and save you. Why no sound? Okay, no. Yeah, I don't know. It should be good, potentially wise. But it could be a server also. Everything changes. Oh yeah, no, it's pretty mind blowing, deadass. But once again, I'm a red pillar. Like that's why I'm gonna get on my. The intent is to finish on my ink therapy. I'm gonna get blue pill right here, And they say 2D Super, I'm gonna get red pill, 2D Center Matrix. I'm here to call everybody out. Same when I'm in the music. Oh yeah, no, you know how it is. It's how it is, man. It's just haters out there. But it's cool. It's cool. I tell people, show no respect. You know, you trip, you don't fall, you adapt the situation, and that's it. You know, that's all you do in life. Yeah, TikTok is the only platform I really get on, but I haven't posted videos in like 2 years. Oh yeah, no, if you choose to, man, you can post and not post, do whatever you want. Like it's your TikTok. Like whatever you want to do. Like shit, that ass. Like have fun with it. That's all I do. I just go on lives. Talk about the same thing for the most part. It's a broken record for me, individual. Like I tell the same story every day about ground. I got my cell phone. I wake up in the morning. I got hella new followers, many females, because 98% of my followers are females, 2% are males, because females are going through shit in life, you know. Like everybody's going through shit in life, most definitely. But for being a female, it's hella harder because you gotta worry about relationships, and then from there wise, if you have babies, you become a baby mom, baby father, and then supposedly red pillars. If a female's got two baby dads or more, she just for recreational use only. Like ladies, don't listen to that corny. But that's blue pillars out there find it because they can't elaborate why you have so many baby fathers, why their baby fathers and baby mothers. They can't do that shit. They're knocking you and that's it, and it's over. If a female has 5 bodies, she's a hoe. She's 40 plus, no kids, not married, she's washed up. Fuck, that's blue pill conversations. But what it does, it makes money because it's entertainment. If you didn't sit there and watch that bullshit, why? That makes no sense at all. But that's definitely your choice. Definitely your choice. Tell people I don't force nothing upon nobody. I just tell a story and that's it. I go my day like, yo, tell me about the whole phase. Why do we do the whole phase? Like me at work wise, right? I'm part-time work. Where I'm from, once again, it's ESA Seattle, Washington. But I'm actually Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley. So with that said, having tattoos, this, in the brown culture and in old school white culture, because Eastern Washington is 1950 Rolodex time. Dead ass. It's 2023, but the mentality's 1950s introverts. So by having tattoos, it's wrong. Should I get a job? On the phone's good, pre-interviews a lot, good shit, resume is good, but when they see me, I'm the devil, like, cat got the tongue, I'm interviewing them. I'm asking the question, I even tell like, yo, like, you know, when I walked in, it's like, yo, you got quiet all of a sudden. Like, you can't ask me a question, what's all this, what's on your face? But they're scared to ask a question, because they're introverts. Go to Seattle, 3 hours west where I'm from, the west side, the best side, please. Easy conversation. And they're not scared to ask questions, man. That's saying my coworkers are like, yo, you're on the wrong side of town. You too smart for the Valley, Eastern Washington ones. And you ain't have no potential to have a girlfriend here. Like, nah. These girls, they're the blue pillars, and dead ass, and especially in Spanish culture. Like, I don't give a shit how beautiful you are, nice body, but I can't even conversate with you. Me as an individual, I like the shit of the Spanish culture. Especially relationship wise, fucking garbage ass relationships, dead ass. If not on the same page, communication comprehension, machismo, narcissism, el machista, narcissist, mandilon, Empathists. I have it on for a reason, empath wise, and I'm the one that knocks the shit out of culture each way because I call all the brown people in the universe. Men, quote unquote, boys, 98% of you can't teach me shit. 95% of females can't teach me shit. So that lets you know I'm running the show. Easy conversations, simple, petty words. You know? Yep. Yeah, I was a single dad for a while. Now I'm going to be a stepdad of 2. Have one of mine. Oh, awesome. Mine, one of our own. I don't think touching matter in a job place. Very well said. Some of the best doctors, nurses, cops I met. Yeah. Tattoos, you know, it's everybody has a story behind the situation, right? Like tell people, no bragging rights, but mine's the map to life for everybody to simplify life for you know every which way you know, so you don't stay lost, you know. Let everyone think you, man, don't think you. No, I tell you, just like I just tell a story, you know. I just want people to get the life back. Like I'm blessed in life, you know. Almost 3 years ago, went through a bad breakup. Started doing my ink therapy. You know, I thought of ideas how to like, you know, because once again, back to my job real fast, part-time job. Because I can get a full-time job, because once again, I'm considered crazy, all that good shit, and so on and so on. But remember, I trip, I don't fall. That's my situation. So with that said, you know, the older lady, because it's a retirement home, I prep food up wise, and she asked me like, you know, is that like a marker? I was like, oh miss, this is not a Sharpie, this tattoo is real ink. Can it be removed? Like if I wanted to, yeah, laser remove all the good stuff. But I go, I love my tattoos, I love my ink therapy. But she's like, why do all that for? Why in your face, your neck, etc. Why? I was like, the question is not why, the question is why not. I go, let me elaborate. I go, she's like, but you can use your, I go, I'm just telling a story and that's it. She's like, but you can use your mouth, right? I was like, miss, in your generation, back in the day wise, I guess I'm gonna like say, be safe, take care. We gotta catch up one of these days. Hell yeah. Be safe out there, keep doing good, keep going, grind your pods and your music. You'll do phenomenal, brother. I tell you, keep pushing your content, you'll do hell of a good on all platforms. I promise you that. Stay fresh. Have my back tatted on my chest and shoulders when I go to the Philippines. I'm gonna come back with sleeves. There you go, brother. Hell yeah, awesome. Good one. Yeah, my tattoos is 95% words. This is like the recent stuff here. This one's recent. This is recent. Up here is recent. So that's what I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna get more of my face. So I'm gonna get So I have, Lucifer side, the bad side of us, hate, narcissist, pride, ego. I'm gonna put lust, power, and greed to piss off, purposely to trigger the universe, especially in the religious world. I'm gonna get the Bible like Jesus, and why are you getting that for? Because I crucified myself 3 years ago by getting my therapy to get your attention, especially in the brown culture, because having tattoos is wrong, calling out the culture is wrong, saying that men in our culture is shit in the relationships, and women are the ones stay like a fiddle, stay like a dummy, stay like your mother, auntie, grandma did is wrong. Like, I'll be wrong, but I'm blessed. Y'all stay in your feelings, stay in toxic relationship. When I see brown people together and if they're not getting along, and that's those toxicos relationships, which I call it toxic love relationships, I pray for them. That's it. I cringe, like, y'all don't miss that shit. I pray for them. I was in that, won't ever be in that shit again, and that's all I do. I go on my day, Real cheap but amazing work. My fiance has her for years and still looks bad and even color. Oh, awesome. Heck yeah. No, yeah. Use the words. Real cheap. Words is real cheap. Like, I'm going to get like 5% will be images. Like, I have a mansion from NF the rap artist right here. Because that's why I say, because of your mansion. All the doors are wide open. Why? Because you haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and child trauma. That's why you have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger. The bottom matches is what? Triggers capital letters, overthinking, reactive abuse. If you don't know what reactive abuse is, that's when you potentially become verbally and potentially physically abusive. That's your narcissist trait, the bad side of you. Lucifer side, hate, narcissist, pride, ego, lust, power, and greed is your choice, premeditated. But why did you get to that point to become, to get triggered? Because it's petty ass words, And that's why it's your environment. Everything started, every day above ground, what is your environment like? Is it heaven on earth? You love home, got good partners, got a good family, all that good shit, then that's heaven on earth. You're fucking blessed. But if you wake up in a toxic relationship, welcome to hell on earth. That's your bad environment. You're already triggered like, fuck, I gotta deal with her, him. And then you gotta go to the matrix, right? You gotta go to work, you gotta deal with people in traffic. Everyone's going through shit life, You're trying to get a coffee at 7-Eleven and boom, people popping off, they're giving the look, like, what the fuck you looking at? And here we go, like, damn. People need more hugs, less drugs, right? So with that said, that's why, the intent is to control your energy around peace best as. It's your life, not nobody else's. People don't comprehend that. Like, what? Stop people, please, and stop chasing people. Don't personally chase, compete, submit, and need validation from who? You, the person in the mirror. Not nobody else, not your parents, not your kids, not your partner, not nobody but you. You want to enjoy your life to the fullest. If not, stay humble and quiet. People please and chase everybody. Let them know how that shit feels. People please. Have fun with that. I pray for you. I was there for the nights of my life. Doing everything for everybody but myself. I put myself on the back burner. Got sick so many times. Because why? Stress is a killer. Don't do that to your shit to yourself. That's why you age fast. That's why your body talks to you. It starts falling apart. And yeah, you're going to have anxiety, attacks, all that shit, overthinking. That shit's not fun at all, Sorry guys, bouncing around people's comments, I apologize. That's what people should do, mind their own that business. Yeah, my last 2 relationships was like that. Oh yeah, no, well see, that's the shit. That's how I'm here, watch. This is my recent one. What is it? It's, words can heal you, trigger, definitely destroy you. Your relationship can make you, break it, definitely destroy you. Watch your words. Words cut deeper than a knife. And then this one says, judge and read everybody correctly. I think that's what it says. I have too much wink on me. Judge and read everyone for who they really are. Are they broken, ugly, lost, healing inside? Are they match your energy, take your energy? Protect and control your energy, environment, peace, best as. So with that said, I tell people, blue book talk, only God can judge. Do that. Say that. Go by traditional corny ways, right? Then believe that everyone, if you're godly, 10 Commandments, Jesus like, that everyone's going to be like you. Like, we was raised in the religion, whatever your religion is, right? The downfall is 2023, yeah, that's not going to happen. You're going to get mopped the fuck up every which way, because why do you think people are narcissistic wise, Lucifer's disciples, they see they can see anyone with empathetic, God's disciples, easy as fuck. Like, oh yeah, he or she, square, easy, I can play like a fiddle, and they will, no fucking remorse. They know exactly what they do with your ass, especially relationship. Remember, start with the visual, all the good shit, talking, love bombing, you're beautiful, all that great corny shit, right? And then from there, when you lay down with them, TLC, you become one. What are you doing? Exchanging energy, forming a tie, soul tie, all that good shit. If they trauma bond you, which basically means they own your ass, you're fucking done. Typically, the female more empathetic wise, communication, comprehension. Us men are narcissistic, communication, no comprehension. So we're the one trauma bonded females for the most part, right? Or if they're gays, if they're gay couples, whoever's more manly, that's the one, more narcissistic wise. And why I think she stays there, I cheat on a scenario. I have a girlfriend, I cheat on her once, and she forgives me. She gives me the green light. The downfall is, the intent is that don't do it again, but I can do it again, right? And again and again and again. Yeah, that's why you see you're in it. You're the one being cheated on, or you're watching your friends family. That's called a trauma bond. In their head, they think that it can fix, change, save. If I keep praying to God, plan, hope that my partner will change. I tell you, yo, do what I did. Do what a lot of us did, empathetic wise. Pray to God. God's like, yo, baby boy, baby girl, you've been praying for years. Why don't you pray for yourself to build the courage and strength to walk? Take the L, walk away, and save yourself. If you choose to choose your choice, I gave you free will. I didn't put a gun in your head. Lucifer is talking to you. Yo, stay there. I promise you, they will change the ways. Stay a little longer. He's gaslighting, manipulating ways. And that's why you hear the words consciousness, subconsciousness, consciousness, God. Subconscious, Lucifer. Their words, your voice. Am I saying that right? No. Yeah, their words, your voice. That's how you're hearing this conversation. You're watching my TikToks. You're talking to yourself, but that's them. Every day above ground, you can do right or wrong. Hate, pop drugs, off people dumb off your dome. That is your choice, premeditated, right? So that's your choice, and that's why you gotta be careful with relationships. Because the only reason why dead ass relationships life became hard, because relationships, dead ass. Everyone's got child trauma, right? But we didn't sit on it. As kids were fucking strong. You get verbally, physically abused, but you go on with your day. You don't say, oh, I got depression. I'm not 7 years old, 10 years old. I got depression, anxiety, PTSD, suicidal thoughts. No. None of that bullshit until I had my puppy love. And then she which I love her for doing that. She didn't lie to me. She's like, hey, I can tell you're a serious dude. If I was to be with you, you want to have like a long-term relationship, family and friends. And I was then, I think, don't quote me, maybe like 16, 17 years old at the time. No, I'll take it back. I was probably like 14, 15. And she's like, I'm too young for that. Like, I want to party and kick it and enjoy life. So, why don't you, give somebody else a chance, right? And she didn't lie to me. But what did I choose to do? Remember this. God, not Lucifer. Well, I can take it back. Lucifer gaslighted, manipulated my ass. But with that said, but he didn't put a gun in my head. That was my choice. To stay, to wait, and pray for this person to give me a chance. Even if she told me all the time, yo, Marge, you don't got to shout with me. Like, I'm not into you. You're a nice guy, etc. But I'm not, I'm not looking for long term. I'm just enjoying my time with you, and that's it. And everyone's telling me, like, why are you waiting? Maybe one day. 4.5 years later, maybe one day. Nope. But remember, she didn't lie to me. That's the beauty about her. She did not lie to me. I lied to myself. I gaslighted and manipulated, hoped. The downfall when you hope, you plan, those words right there, that as, I know in the Bible talk about hope, the downfall of that, you gaslight and manipulate yourself. Because in my head, we're together. Physically, we're not together. So instead of saying, I hope, plan that we be together. No, the idea is that we become together, become one. And what's an idea? Because I was taught this in 2002 by my coworker. The cool thing about ideas is the 50-50 shot. 50, you're together, awesome. 50 didn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. You don't sit in your fucking feelings. You don't sit there and ruin your day, be mad and bitter. And I was like, fuck, I love that shit. So I've been saying ideas since 2002. Look what year it is. So I tell people, what do you do? What's the idea for the weekend? Like, ideas. Well, traditionally speaking, let's say what's the plan for the weekend. But I use an idea. Like, they even asked me in Seattle, why did you say idea? Because if you have plans for the weekend, if the plans doesn't work out, something happens, what happens if your day goes to shit, then what? You become bitter, hateful, take out on your kids, friends, whomever it is. The idea is that we go to Alki Beach. The idea is that we chill with the family and friends. But it didn't work out. Oh, well, I got to my situation. I trip, don't fall, go do something else, so on and so on. Oh, sorry, I might not catch everybody, guys. In my own God and all God's is where it's at. 1,000, yeah. I tell people, like, everyone's raised with God. Whatever. I don't care if your God's like a rock. As long as you show me love, respect, you're matching energy and I take energy, we talking and vibing. Blessed every which way, Snap. Oh, my TikTok is stable, unstable. Maybe potentially because I'm on too many platforms. So if you kick me out, guys, sorry on the TikTok side, but my internet's not the best. So I'll see what's up. Cause I'm streaming, so see what happens. So let me read a message from Jessica says over here. Funny they ask why I walk away like nothing. My standards are high and I'm not going to tolerate nothing less than what I can't give myself. Oh, man, yeah, 1,000. That's what you do. Like, tell people you gotta have your standards hella high as an individual. Like, the downfall about people, we get like desperate shit, right? We get lonely. Remember, nothing's wrong with being fucking alone. Like, being alone is fucking beautiful. Cheating on you, one really physically whooping your ass. You don't got a probation officer. Where you going? Why you wearing that? All that corny bullshit. The fucking W is like, nah, it's just you, right? That yourself. What beats you up is aloneness. Why? Because you have nobody by your side, no physical touch. You see, couples out there. Look at fucking Valentine's Day. how many people in their emotions and shit. Like, yo, you don't need people. You want people that want you. So with that said, patience is the virtue. And don't accept people alive. You accept people alive because you're desperate and lonely and shit. You ain't be in another toxic relationship. Then what? Fuck. That's just like my ex. Yes. Because we're always compared, but the only reason why you're comparing because we're not going to do the same shit like Airquest, right? So with that said, when you accept people alive, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to have the butt lines. What's the butt lines? Scenario. If I can remember, next month to be a year solo, chilling, right? Single like great jazz. So with that said, if I was to accept a female because I was getting lonely and shit, then from there, I'm gonna drop the butt lines. This is a scenario like, hey, yo, Rito, you and your girl blessed, you're good, she's an individual, right? I'd be like, right, but this is where the butt lines can. I'd be, yes, she's beautiful, cool, we get along, but she's jealous, but she's controlling, but she worries about my phone, but she worries that I do so many one-on-ones that I'm doing my TikToks and shit that I spend too much time on social media. Every time I draw those butt lines, I am accepting her in life. Because that's going to ick me and bother me about her. And if I don't tell her in the beginning, like, yo, like, I talk to many females. If that bothers you, that is your insecurities. You go through my TikToks, you can be there for my platforms, you can be in my one-on-ones, you can be in the live with me. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't hide. But if that's your insecurities, then that's your insecurities. Should work on yourself. And me as an individual, I always get the potential to be, I get the female scenarios like, yo, I talk to many females. I want to never stop what I'm doing. If that bothers you, then I'm too much for you. I don't give a shit. You can talk to all the guys in the fucking universe. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. You can go cheat. I won't shed a tear. You folded. I didn't. You should work on yourself. Next relationship, don't fall to lust. That's your shit, not my shit. I won't ever shed a tear for any female in my life. No. With my second baby mom, when I died 3 years ago, the last female in my life I will ever shed tears for. Breakups, why? I don't need you. I want you. That's why we die with relationships, because codependency wise, we're broken and codependent. One person, the whole universe, you dying crying. Why? Make that shit make sense. That's why I say what I say, you know. In my experience, godless or others from Christians been best and most respected and less judgmental. Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely wise. But like I tell people, it's all about love and respect. It's all about love and respect. Like, I don't care if you're Buddhist, Christian, whatever. Like, as long as you don't beat me up with the Bible with your religion and your beliefs, then we're talking the Bible. I don't care what you are. You can be atheist, whatever you want to call yourself, a satanic person. I don't give a fuck. But it just matching energy, not taking energy. We talk this conversation, don't mind it. Like, I'd love to debate 1,000. I tell people, 95% of you don't have a chance this conversation. I would trigger you, but out here, my job is to trigger you. Narcissist traits, you know, Lucifer side, first some sour, get you in your feelings, right? But I'll elaborate. I'm sweet, empathetic traits, let's talk and vibe. And I'm not going to force you upon my ways, the way you speak, the way I'm thinking at all. But the positive about the conversation is that you and I had this conversation, right? On my side, if I know what I'm talking about 1,000, then what am I doing? Communication comprehension. On your side, you're hearing it, you're doing communication. You don't have to comprehend anything I told you. But here's the kicker, you heard it. Love it or hate it. In your imagine, I live the rent free. Let's say the conversation I trigger you, fuck me, you know, like these trolls, keyboard warriors, they block me, whatever. It don't hurt my feelings. I go my day. I don't need nobody in my life. I want people in my life and they want me, right? Et cetera, and so on and so on. But I live in their mansion. I had their pain, live the rent free, because every time they hear about me, see me, because of my tattoos, you can't miss me, right? With that said, they can say, fuck that guy. Fuck me, but I'm blessed. And you're saying you're feeling that I don't know. And here's the worst part. Behind these cell phones, on these TikTok, pods, YouTube, when I catch up myself on my platforms, you heard it, and I triggered you. I don't know you from Adam. If I triggered you, got you in your feelings, at the end of my job. So can you do your job, meet me halfway? Because I met you halfways. Why don't you DM me, like, why are you saying that? What you're saying is wrong, but what am I saying wrong? Please elaborate what I say that you're saying that. And now we're having a conversation. But the downfall, people are scared of words, feelings, and conversations. So what do? They block, run away, like, yo, be like Forrest Gump, run. They don't hurt my feelings. Go run for the rest of your life. Do that shit. Once again, you know, for me, while it's 30 years of my life, wearing the mask, smiles, people pleasing, all that, and toxic relationships, all that shit. And I love my ex for leaving me. I said, I'm a collarbone. I love you for leaving me, because why? I love my ex. Hey, you want to know what's up, champ? How you been? Been a minute. You know, I do love her for leaving me, because why? I would not be here talking to you guys. All the shit I'm saying, main therapy, I wouldn't know none of this shit I'm saying. Because I would have been in toxic. We was probably together another, you know, we did 7 years together, wise, right? Everyone comes to your life. And this is a blessing. When the shit falls apart, what was the lesson? That's the intent, to dissect the relationship. What was my red flags? Self-accountability. her red flags. She don't gotta do self accountability, but I comprehend what she did wrong. And then from there, my exes. The intent is I don't bring the past to the present. If you bring the past to the present because you don't work on yourself, what are you gonna do? You're gonna self-sabotage the next relationship because you're always gonna compare the potential to your exes. Ex/exes. That's the shit. And here's the kicker: relationships. A lot of us, if you're more empathetic, you collect red flags. Everyone you lay down with, deadass, have the exact same red flags. But each new person gives you a new red flag. Let's say every person who's been ex, they're jealous, controlling, right? And let's say the second one, they worry about the cell phone. The third one worries about what you're wearing. It's new red flags. So we're collecting more red flags, right? Instead of observing the red flags and collecting the green flag and stop accepting people in life. Fuck that shit. Your life, not their life. But that is your choice. What that said, that's what I say, man. Work on yourself, not stay toxic, toxic love relationships. Be broken codependent. And I pray for that's it. Don't worry, I did it. I was you. I did that shit for 30 years of my life. One day when I can have potential, be like, why do I keep, not sad when I say that, but why do I keep having kids with the wrong individual? Why do I keep choosing the wrong people? Quote unquote, right? When you're empathetic, we see the same shit. But remember this, everyone's got BPD, empathy-wise. Everyone's had that shit. So with that said, you're probably going to be saying the same shit about you. Your exes-wise. The same shit, like, fuck that. Every single time. But remember this, if you don't know how to judge and review correctly-wise, I tell you, brown person with tattoos, judge me. On these platforms, I do all the time, the trolls. I look at gangbangers, shit my feel, so that hurt my feelings. Now read me, what do I talk about? What's my platforms? How do I carry myself? That's where it's at. So inside my broken, ugly lost, am I healing, am I matching energy, take energy? That's what counts and matters. I tell all the time on the females, I don't give a shit how beautiful you are. Be fucking Kim Kardashian, BBLs, that's cool, I'm happy you're beautiful, you modified your body, all that good shit, but have you worked on yourself? So are you jealous, controlling? You have insecurity. If X hits you up and you be feelings about it. That's the shit. That's what I care about. I don't give a shit. You can have 1,000 OnlyFans, $1 zillion. I'm happy you're rich. Especially with OnlyFans, I like to give them shit. Because 99% of OnlyFans, you can't teach me shit in life. But yes, you're beautiful. You have a nice body, you sleep. All you can offer, that's all. That's why I got rid of my Snapchat. Because all you got is fucking OnlyFans. No respect to them, that's just garbage. But with that said, I tell the OnlyFans on these platforms, they hit me up. They're all fucking robots. Where you from? All that shit. Which I'm gonna do TikTok. Like, man. And when I tell them positive talk, what do you want? I'm just telling you, I'm always in your pocket if you want to talk about nothing. What are you trying to sell? Nothing. What are you trying to sell, right? And with that said, what's the situation? And they get the feelings about it. They'll block me, report me, whatever. I don't care. I'll be like, yo, Hermana Queen, not being disrespect to you, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, other than you offering toxic love and lust, what else? What do you bring to the table? Yes, you're beautiful. You can have all the fucking money in the world, 1,000 supercars, but what do you bring to the table as an individual? Have you worked on yourself? Other than offers, and then you get mad. I'm like, why do you care? I'm just asking a simple question, man. Conversation, but you don't have to have a conversation. You have $1 zillion, but you're like 95% of the universe is broken codependent. You are looking for love and happiness in people and man-made bullshit, and that's it. Can I be your mod? If you yeah, you're fresh, baby boy. Like, I don't really do mods on here. I don't need a mod. No reason I said really at all. Like, I don't. Like, I can handle myself. You see my numbers? No one's really here for the most part. But do I care? No, because I'm just telling them a story. People can stay talking vibe. All this stuff eventually be in my YouTube channel and podcast. But thank you anyways, No respect when I say that at all. People with mods, typically that's when you have like hella people in your lives, like hundreds of thousands. And with that said, look at my numbers. Especially on TikTok. Look at my numbers in my live. When I go to any fucking female live on any platforms, thousands. Fucking mind blowing. That's why I told the missus, like, yo, your generation, as a man, quote unquote, my voice is powerful, right? And it's 2023, time to change. Your voice is powerful because you're female. Because there are people listen to kids and females, and from there, why they go physically, cosmetic, you have way more to offer. Any female live on any of these platforms, 100,000. You have like all the cyber tricks, love bombing, offering toxic love and that shit. I love it. I'm just like, damn, look at this shit. Ladies can make $1 zillion fucking dollars in the platforms, but they can't teach you shit in life. Can you read? Yeah, I said, he asked me, can I be your mod? I said, no, thank you. I don't need a mod, thank you. Not really when I say that, like, once again, look at my platform on TikTok. How many people are here? When you need a mod, it's typically we have like hundreds, thousands of people on there. Because you can't handle the situation. I can handle I can have 1 million people on this thing. They could be commenting, etc. What's your view on UFOs and aliens? Oh, Awesome question, Johnny. On that note, fuck yeah, I love that. My personal opinion, that is like, which I'm gonna do TikTok because I was watching a thing with that I think named Neil. Don't call me his last name. That astrologist cat, etc. The space cat, whatever his name is. But anyways, they're talking about the whole thing with UFOs. Like, my belief is this: there are aliens, right? It's highly impossible they're the only ones out here. But even then, here's the best part: aliens, technology, right? They have all that shit, highly advanced, but they have the same shit we do. They have racism, there's fucking man versus woman, blue pill, red pill, matrix, government, all the same shit, but they're just highly advanced, and they're still 95% like us. That's what I say all the time. I don't say, if you ever hear my like TikToks or my lives, I don't say like 90%, 95% of people on Earth. No, I say 95% of the universe is broken codependent. They have the exact same shit we do, you know? Hey, thank you. What's up, Stone Barker? How you doing? How's it going? No, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. But yeah, that's what I tell people. That is like 95%, as I say, 95% of the universe is broken codependent because they haven't worked themselves. So they're highly advanced technology, right? But they're still broken codependent. Still in toxic relationships. Still fucking when they go home, fuck, I gotta deal with them. You're saying that shit? That's hell on earth. You're going back to the dungeon. Imagine all the people that are rich, fucking millionaires, badass houses, 1,000 rooms, and them and the wife, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, they have their own separate rooms. They can't talk to each other, so what they do, they text each other. I've been there, done that. I won't ever deal with that shit in my life. If you can't talk to me, why are you by my side? As a friend of social shit, I don't give a shit. Like, yo, on this phone, like, tell zillion people. All my people on my phone. I tell them, hashtag social media for a reason. My people's dead as are you guys behind the screen. Where I'm from, Eastern Washington, Mexico, I'm considered crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm blessed. Y'all be saying, go to church, pray, love God. While in this man's culture, while your husband, boyfriend, verbally, physically whoops your ass, he's been smashing your sister, cousin, and your mother, and he loves God. His excuse, the devil is in me. The most bullshit fucking excuse in the motherfucking world. And she was stated like a dummy because her mom did, auntie did, and grandma did. Welcome dating Spanish people, especially the men. I focus on the women. The men, can't really call them men. The boys, I pray for them, that's it. Y'all getting your feelings about the situation, I give no fucks. My job is to trigger, but I elaborate. Simple as that. If you want to talk and vibe, not, I go on my day. I don't need, must get behind the screen, so you know what my mentality is? I'm selfish 1,000 for a reason. The truth, I mean, you guys said, might not know. I tell people, this is what I tell you, so my mentality wise, right? So, I don't need my kids. I'm a father of 8 kids, right? So I don't need my kids, co-parenting, a partner, my family, friends. None of you get behind the screen. See, the only person I need is the person in the mirror, myself, and that's it. I want my kids. I want co-parenting. I want a partner. I want family, friends if they choose to want to be in my life. If they want to be. Matching energy, not taking energy. But with that said, individual, I don't get triggered by petty words. Middle school, high schoolers, adults, quote unquote adult high schoolers, I can slaughter 95% of you. Petty ass words, and that's all they are, just words, you know? But that's not the intent, but the downfall is like this. Like, that's the only way to get people's attention is using my narcissist traits, being blunt as fuck, keep it 1,000. And if I get you feeling, once again, why don't you ask me, why are you saying what you're saying? But you're scared of winning the conversation. You're not going to get my feelings. You might get yourself in feelings, but what's wrong with getting yourself in the feelings so you can work on yourself? Like, oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense. When I talk about it, I will give you every scenario I can to elaborate best as possible where I'm coming from. And from there, wise, you can potentially work on yourself. Because remember, if you have no support team, you only have so much knowledge up here and so much experience. So if you're tapped out and you're capped out, what are you going to do? Nothing. You just sit there. But you're scared to talk to others. Like, remember, everyone's got their own way of speaking, their own experiences wise. And if you don't want to evolve in life and lab, you don't have to. But when you're in the same toxic relationship or many more to be, then what? Who do you blame? God, Lucifer? Why don't you blame yourself? Like, yo, stop dating the same people. Why don't you try to be in a healthy, long-term relationship if you can? If not, stay in the broken, toxic, love, codependent ones, you know? Hey, Fallon, Rose, how you doing? Welcome to live. How's it going? How's your night? How's the family? How's life? And that's what I tell people in life, that's why I like tell everybody, don't deadass, don't especially on social media, don't worry about any of this shit. Like, go live, do your thing, have fun with it. Your platform, do what you want to do with it. And what I recommend, especially on TikToks, if you're about getting banned, pulled, save all your TikTok to your phone, because the day you do get pulled, then what do? You just it's work, yes, but you upload, and that's it. You upload material. So don't. I mean, I won't ever stop. I've been saying this shit for almost 3 years, and I love it. And then I'm gonna get morning therapy, and then to keep doing. Eventually, the idea is to finish on morning therapy this year, and that's it. That's what my dad used to say. It's words. Why do they bother people? Well, here's the kicker. With that said, the reason why words bother you, and if I tell people once again, behind the screen, if I trigger bother you, and I don't know, you don't have to comment, you don't respond. But if once again, if I bother you, trigger you, you don't have to respond. I did my job. But once again, it takes courage and strength for you to reach out, make a comment, DM, etc. Right? And if I triggered you, with that said, the reason being because remember, in your head, you're matching, all the doors of pain might open. And the reason why word petty as words trigger you is because you have many owners. Scenario, if I call you ugly, fat, and stupid, remember, and I don't know you from Adam, I'm a person behind the screen, you're watching my shit, hearing my shit, right? And I triggered you with the ugly, fat, and stupid, right? That means, so to make it easy for yourself, is that you have many owners of the word ugly, fat, and stupid. Who is it? Your exes, your past pain, toxic loving, trauma, and child trauma. So your ex is talking, calling you ugly, fat, and stupid. That hurts. Why? Because you physically laid down with it, you exchange energy. That hurts the most, right? Then your bullies, your siblings, teachers, and the cherry on top, your caregivers, whomever raised you, father, auntie, uncle, whomever it is. That's the first person in your life that said, I love you, but you're stupid. I love you, but you're fat. I love you, but you ain't shit. I love you, but like that. That's the first person. That's the first person that hurt you, right? And the intent is parents. Remember this. I'm a single father of 8 kids, right? So with that said, all the shit I'm saying personally wise, none of my family, my parents on both sides, all of them can't teach me this shit at all. Like they got me a little bit, but it's very fucking like, okay, go to church and pray, leave in God's hands. That's all I got. That's all you can give me. That's all the advice the universe can give me. Leave in God's hands is church and pray, and that's it. Like, A for effort, that's half a life. Religion's half life. The other half is empath, narcissist. BPD, empathy, reactive use, all this shit. Why am I, like me, like once again, like I can't take words back. Nobody can take words back. That's why you gotta be careful with your mouthpiece. Like before my mouthpiece was vicious. Because why my first baby mom, Latina raised in New York. East Coast people fucking hella vicious, but they don't really forewarn. Like if you trigger them, they'll pop the fuck up and give no fucking remorse, right? With that said, I took that narcissist traits, East Coast, toxic trait, and I made it my way. I'll give you 3, 4 warnings and that's it. That's all I do. 3 warnings after that. Remember this. I don't die of words, you do. So I'm going to say what I say. No holding back. And if you shed tears, that's the unit I forewarned you. I don't die of words. You can try to. Whatever word you're going to use against me, I'll do reverse psychology. The exact same word you just used and it triggered you. How? God told don't like situations, do something about it. Well, exactly. And the intent of that is to, not run away from the situation. Like that as if anyone bothers you with petty ass words, open your mouth. Verbalize your boundaries. Like, I don't like the way you speaking. If you can, try to avoid using that word, ugly, fat, stupid, whatever the word is, whatever the scenario is, like, it triggers, it bothers me. Like, I apologize. I tell people, like, all the time, like, call me out my shit. Maybe you're still working on yourself and that does bother you. And if you don't open your mouth, how am I supposed to know? But here's the kicker. You can't know because the conversation scenario, if I'm talking to you, we're talking about laughing, cracking jokes, everything's smoothly, right? Then all of a sudden I bring something, say something, and I notice that your body language changes, tone of voice, facial expression, then what, Then I should, obviously, you don't got to verbalize, but I'll switch it up. Or I could be, hey, we're doing good, but I said this, that probably triggered you to switch it up. But if you ever want to talk about it, another time we can. You got your yearbook tatted. Why would I have your yearbook tatted? No, these are just words. It's just the answer to life, relationship, whatever. Empath, narcissist, good and bad people. Everyone's got BPD, empathy. If you don't know what BPD is, borderline bipolar personality disorder. Empathy, narcissistic personality disorder. If that's not true, two simple questions. Why in your feelings? Go out to by petty ass little words, just words. When you become verbally and potentially physically abusive, what's that called, boys and girls? If you don't know the word, it is called reactive abuse. Your narcissistic traits come out of you. The bad side, Lucifer side. So you become the modern day caveman, Wreck-It Ralph, and who? A walking fireball, aka, Wreck-It Ralph for the kiddos. Sorry. Distracted with my phone. Let me see, it's not charging. Pardon me, guys. Dang. I think I should be good. Sorry, guys. I need to get some more iPhone chargers because I just got some new iPhones. Well, my daughter's all phones, but I need to buy more charging cables. So tomorrow I gotta buy them. There we go. Save. Cool. We're good. I think we're good on my Facebook side. So with that, once again, LXGHTT, which is obviously that you keep it warriors, no face, no case, because I worry about my reputation, which is definitely your choice. Once again, I love responding to keyboard warriors, especially on TikTok. I do video responses all day, every day, and what do? They might comment away, because once again, I tell them, it takes balls, strength, and courage to do a video response. That's what I tell them. If you can't do a video response, then you're struggling in life. And I don't know you from Adam, so if I can bother you with pettiest words, and you can't do a video response, then you are struggling in life. And you don't have to, but once again, I challenge the whole universe. 95% you don't have a chance. But once again, we can talk and vibe. I haven't done against you at all. And that's the ish. I don't worry about none of those words. Trolls worry about trust me, when I respond, I love it. Especially the Spanish culture, I respond to Spaniards. Fuck, I don't have to shit our culture every which way. They have no chance at all. As in self-love, no stress, Ben. Dropping flies left and right sounds bad. Sounds bad, but I'm not going to let someone say, oh, what I went through with my dad and my mom. Obviously, you acknowledge it is so you know what you're doing. It's just to cover up so you continue to do what you're doing, as in the people that make excuses. Exactly. A lot of people have excuses in life. Dead ass. I'm a tattoos. SOS. Stuck and stupid. One puzzle is straight. Wrong answer. Like I promise you 1,000. You're not ever. I say it ever. Never is you define logic. You're not ever gonna evolve in life if you don't work on yourself at all. If you don't know how to open your mouth. If you're scared of the words conversations, then wear the mask smiles, be introverted and shit. You can be extroverted, but you act like introvert because you crack jokes, bullshit. The happiest people, the most loneliest people in the universe, behind the mask smile, they're dying and crying, and they won't talk about their feelings. You're not gonna evolve in life if you ever talk about your feelings, like what's bothering you. And that's why you fall to man-made bullshit. Trigger you, you're fucking weak. But that's just my narcissist traits. What? Anyone that falls to drugs, alcohol, pills, and you become broken codependent of fucking drugs, the bottle. That's how people, which I'm going to tell me, the bottle doesn't need you need the bottle. Because why? Because you're broken codependent. Same thing for drugs, same thing for man-made bullshit. Oh shit, my anxiety kicks in. I need my anxiety pills, my depression pills, BPD pills. Fucking be like Forrest Gump. Take your shit, numb the fuck up. Run for your problems. And your mansion, that's why in the mansion, all your doors are wide open. You will not ever evolve in life. And you need to blame everybody and your mother for your mistakes. And then be in a toxic relationship, and you expect your partner to fix it and save you? You can remember this, 1,000, I promise you 1,000, nobody can do this for nobody. You can't fix it and save nobody in the universe, at all. No drugs, no pills, no counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, and the cherry top, not even God, what? Not even God. God can't fix it and save you? He can hold your hand and guide you like he did I? Whatchamacallit, read the Bible, godly, 10 commandments, Jesus, like as an individual, you blessed. As an individual, you see what I'm saying? Individual, you. But what about your partner? What about your family? What about your siblings? What about your coworkers? What about whomever? Are they doing what you're doing? Especially as a partner. Are they living godly? 10 commandments, Jesus like. No, then why the fuck do you have by your side? Which is your choice. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. I don't. I'll be your friend associate, pick you up 1,000 times as a friend associate. I will tell you all the answers. But once again, you can comprehend that whenever you want to, which is your choice. We have the same conversation, I tell you the same thing, and I won't ever get bored telling the same thing, like, yo, baby boy, baby girl, you can leave whenever you want to. You see that door right there? You can leave whenever you want to. But you stay there because why? Because the kids, because the culture, because religion, because you feel like you're going to fail on them. Then gaslight, manipulate yourself, stay there. Don't fall. What's going to happen to them when I leave? They're fucking adults. I don't give a shit, they're adult high schoolers. They're going to be 60 years old, still broken codependent. It's not your fucking kid. It's not you. Don't be worried about your kids until they become adults, and then their choice to talk to you, not talk to you. That's how I tell people. I have 8 kiddos. They can be all 18 plus, right? Dad, I don't want to talk to you. I don't fall out to my situation. I tell them, yo, that's your choice. Yo, whatever I did to you, you don't have to tell me whatever. I go on my day. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. I might be like, oh, guess what, guys? Go make a TikTok and go on my platforms. Guess what, guys? All my kids told me they don't want to talk to me and shit. They don't want nothing to do with me. So I'm going to take a break from social media. Fuck that. I go on my day, man. I don't need nobody in the universe. I want them if they want to. Everyone with the shit life. But with that said, that's on them. You cannot force nobody to be in your life. At all. And that's why everybody beats you because you're broken codependency. We're codependent every which way because we think that we need people in life. The only person that needs anybody is our kiddos. because they're not old enough to get a roof over their head. What's up, Michelle? Good morning, how you doing? How's it going? Been a minute. Whatchamacallit, they're not old enough to get a roof over their head, get a job, and they're a little whip, a little car. Remember this, in this universe, when you become an adult, aka graduate shit, all you do, you can't beat the matrix, you maintain the matrix. So what do? A job, a car, roof over your head, that's it. Maintain. Make your heaven on earth. What's your environment at home? That's awesome. How's football? How's the kiddos? How's family? How's life? Been a minute. And that's all you do, you just maintain. While everybody else scenario, let's say your family and friends are rich and shit, famous, all that shit, and your scenario, this is all scenario or not, but you work at McDonald's, but you love your job, you love your people, you love customers. When you go home, you love going home because guess what? Either you're by yourself or you got a partner, family, etc. But everything's fucking blessed. But let's say scenario, you work for the rest of life at McDonald's. But remember this: as long as you love it, you blessed, and everything's smooth on your ends, with you and your partner. Once again, partner, but when you go home to your place, your little apartment, and go fucking with the studio, you could be underneath the fucking bridge, but you blessed, that's your heaven on earth. Then you are the richest motherfucking universe. How many people are rich, well the fuck out, 6-figure plus, miserable as fuck, crackheads, alcoholic, boogie, sugar shit, toxic relationships, they hate going home. Fat ass crib, they hate going home. Because they have to deal with what? They don't want to do it themselves or the toxic partner by the side. Like, fuck, here we go again. That's called hell on earth. You're going back to your mansion, right? And it's your fucking dungeon. You send yourself to misery, but that is your choice. Why do you have him by your side? If you're broke, codependent also, then why are you in a relationship for? Because yes, I get the physical touch, all the good shit, right? We got needs. You have no self-will, TOC. Well, if you can't be in a relationship dedicated with trustworthy and loyalty, then don't be in a relationship. Stay broke, codependent. I don't recommend doing it, but that's your choice. Do the benefits whole face. That's your choice, right? And don't lie, stop gaslighting, manipulating people. Oh, I love you. Fuck, stop love bombing. Yo, you're not ready for a relationship. Keep it 1,000. I can't be dedicated. We just do friend associates. That's it. We do friend affairs, but I'll cheat on you. You're not lying, I'm do fun. Oh, no more football. Okay, that's cool. Just working. What are you working in? Still the same spot, or what I'm asking? And that's how I tell everybody. That's the downfall of a relationship. Like men, are more narcissistic wise. Their pride ego kicks in. They'll gaslight, manipulate, fucking love bomb. I love you because now you're the best person. All this fucking bullshit. Ladies, don't fall for that bullshit. Control your heart feelings. In time when you work on yourself, first is your head, mind, common sense. Then you put your heart feelings because you believe that decision you're about to make is the correct decision. I'm not gonna just because a female is fucking beautiful, nice body, beauty, all this shit. It's cosmetics, fucking dime a dozen. But they can't have this conversation. Oh, my conversation. I'll be your friend associate. You will not be my partner because every time I talk to females, you'll be jealous and insecure, right? And if a female's flirting with me, I know I can read that. Yo, baby girl, keep it humble, please. I got a girlfriend. I'm blessed. Stop asking boundaries. I'm not scared to say that. But why? But if I want to use my narcissist traits and be greedy and lustful, I can roll with it. I can entertain the situation. Now I'm emotionally cheating. That's why you have no self-will, which is typically men, aka boys. They're always gonna fall to lust. Lucifer's gonna give you lust all day, every day. Lucifer gives you man-made bullshit, drugs, alcohol, pills, bitches, 1,000 supercars. But that's all you have, man-made bullshit. So that's why if you're a person that has all that man-made bullshit, right, and you're always cheating, you're born codependent. All you can offer is what? Lust and toxic love. You can't really offer love. You can love yourself, which is definitely your choice. But the pride ego kicks in. They won't verbalize that shit. That's why I know it's when I said it, but once again, I'll keep it 1,000 to trigger people behind it. You cannot find fucking love at the fucking bars, clubs, house parties. 95% of the people are there for what, boys and girls? Fucking lust. 3% are there for what? To actually have a good time and chill with the peoples, right? 2%, I'm 2%. I don't want to be there. I'm there because I'm the DD, designated driver. Make sure the squad fucking behaves and then no altercations. And make sure everyone goes home. But I don't want to be there because that's not my scene. Because I know what's going to happen. So why am I there? That's why I don't go out. Nope. If it's not a square party, the suburbs, with, the rich and all the chill, fuck, I'm not going to the fucking ghetto south side. Like I tell people, I'm into Seattle. Downtown Seattle, south side, ghetto hood. You want all the lust you want? Go down. You want all the friends, bond happy benefit? Downtown Seattle, south side. Whole faces everywhere, easily. The downtown north side, that's the more suburbs wise. Right there, you actually gotta talk to people, actually have conversations to potentially be with somebody if you can. If not, go to the south side. Right there, small talk, etc. You get love bomb. All you're gonna have is toxic love and lust in that shit every which way, Likewise, hell yeah, man. But that's the way I say it. To say it to the fullest, like, yo, Nothing's wrong with being alone. Once again, I've been single for a year now. Well, next month be a year. Chilling. I'm not gonna accept nobody about my life if they don't work themselves at all, because I can't fix it or save them. I comprehend that shit now. Why am I saying what I'm saying? You know, but once again, that's your choice to be there. Either drink at home. Yeah, no, once again, like, there's nothing wrong with drinking if it's casual drinking. The intent is not to be like blacking the fuck out every single time. That lets you know when you're doing that, you're broken codependent, you're running from your problems because you're not enough. Which is definitely your choice. The downfall is with man-made bullshit, you could be a cluck for a long time. You could be stuck in the bottle for many years to be, and you're going to lose a lot of people and push a lot of people away, right? Especially yourself. Because you're running from your problems. That's why the intent is to have a support team. I tell my brother-in-law and some of my people locally, well, my one-on-ones, I go, yo, work on yourself. Once again, you can drink every day of your life if you want to, as long as it's casual drinking, buzz, chill, have a good time. That's why it's called casual drinking. But if you're scared of the bottle, like all the people that I've been sober for whatever 5 years, I'd be like, so you're trying to tell me, which is cool. I'll give you your props. Single, sober for 5 years. I give you your props. But with that said, like, so you're scared to have a shot, one beer and that's it. You're scared of that. If you're scared that you could, oh well, I just can't have one. Oh, you can't have one. So you're broken codependent of the bottle, the drug, etc. Whatever your issue is, then that lets you know you're codependent of it. The bottle does not need you. It has no feelings or nothing. It's a man-made piece of shit. You need the bottle. Tell me why you need the bottle. You should want the bottle just to, if you choose to, for casual drinking, chilling. The safety drug in the universe is marijuana. It can't kill you. It'll feel like it will, because if I've been there before, you have too much THC, it's scary as hell, right? But you're not gonna die from the situation. Every other drug, you become codependent of it, it can kill you. It can take you out. Simple as that. You know, it was a premature death because you let yourself fall to your feelings. You numb the fuck up, and you ran away from your problem, like Forrest Gump, which is definitely your choice, you know. Yeah, but people kill the vibes when you out acting all stupid. For sure, and that's why you gotta be careful, like when you go out and stuff, because it's a lot of shit happens. A lot of shit can happen. Like I saw like one of my brother-in-law's like buddies, his son. They were talking. I just heard him like barely move his jaw, but say some shit. And he was telling me. Remember I told you about that damn, my phone's gonna die. Let me see which. I don't know which phone I'm gonna use. I'll take this one off. Sorry, tomorrow I'm buying some more iPhone chargers because my phone's going low. Is it charging? There we go. Sorry. Bouncing around. But with that said, whatchamacallit, I guess the altercation, they were just trash cities, but like an hour away from here was. I guess the kid was they were like at a bar, not a bar, but like a club and shit. I guess the kid punched some guy and freaking, which it's obviously no one's got to hit nobody, but there's the reason behind the situation. They waited for the kid outside and they basically, whooped his ass. He got rushed, etc. And he got messed up pretty bad. Cracked his head open, busted his jaw. He's like pretty bad condition. I'm like fuck, and that's my point being. But what that said, it's about your environment. There, here, little Mexico. I just chilled at the crib. Dead ass. This is the hood ghetto, etc. It looks cosmetically pretty, fucking ghetto and shit. But I know what the problem is. The brown people, us Chicanos. Statistics running around with the guns, hanging squad mafiosos and shit. But what do I do as an individual? Everywhere I go, is in out. Wally World, gym, grocery shopping, back home. I'm on the streets. I might be at that wrong place at the wrong time. I hear about it all day, every day. I pray from that second on my day, And that's the shit. It's all about your environment. That's why I tell people, if I'm going to like a club, bar, etc., I'm going to Seattle to the north side. White Asian Malaysian, the suburbs, chill. Fucking squares to the fullest. The most that people get, if they get drunk, they're rowdy as shit, or they're hella funny as shit. But it's not gonna be wild and pulling guns, nothing. That's downtown, the south side, the ghetto hoods. I won't go to those parties. Hell no. Guarantee someone will be in the feelings. Guys will be checking other guys because they're like, oh fuck that. I'll pray for that shit. I go my day. I'll hear about it. Trust that, but I don't care. So I tell people, just praying on with your day and that's it. If not, run the streets, man. That's what I tell people. What's your environment like? If it's bad, why are you there? Because my people is like, right, but if you want to get involved, that's your choice when it happens to you. What I'm going to tell you, it could be my own kids, family, and friends. Look at your peoples. That's your shit, not my shit. Why did I do what you did? My people, they're from the street mafiosos gave me this shit. When they're about to do ish, yo, baby boy, I'm about to dip. Man, you always leave. Yeah, because you're about to get crazy and shit. I'm not going to be here for the situation. I'll hear about it. I pray for you and that's it. We'll see each other next time. We do, we don't, That's what I did all my life. I'm not gonna sit there and be, oh shit, I gotta roll my people because of my people. No, I didn't ever care to be part of the crowd. To being part of the crowd is too much pride and ego. You always need altercations. Be your own crowd. And when you become your own crowd, people will call you crazy, you know, you whatever the fuck, you're a loner. They give me fun, fuck. I tell you, I'm gonna go fuck. Especially now, I don't need nobody in the universe. I want people in life. I got my day. Like where I'm from locally, where no one really talks to me. All my family and friends, for the most part, or I can't say all, a lot of them. I dropped them 3 years ago when they dropped I because I just called the whole culture out. What I'm saying is wrong. I give no fucks, you know. In life, you make sacrifices. I was gonna have like a little computer business. Everything was going smoothly. Went through a bad breakup, and I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna stay quiet. What I know to do fullest, I can keep all that shit to myself. I don't have to do my ink therapy to call people out. I don't gotta do none of these TikToks, none of these platforms, nothing. I keep all this information to myself, all this knowledge, and be selfish about it. And when I see you guys behind the screen on TikToks dying, crying, especially the females, I know exactly what to tell her. But you know what? F that. She can learn that shit on her own. Like, that's very unjust. If I could reach out to you, do my TikToks, you watch my shit, hear my shit, I hold your hand, guide you. I made it easy for you. I give you the answer what's gonna happen or what you're going to do. Like, that's why my one-on-ones, they be like, dude, like, how do you know this? I was like, well, because we all have very similar stories. I have my tattoo on my neck, you know. Your pain is my pain. I died like you died. A lot of us have very similar stories. That's, I mean, in the Spanish culture, I'm a male telling a female story. Because in our culture, I'm called mandilon. That means I'm soft and weak, I'm not a man. Because I'm not jealous, controlling, because that's what the machista does. The alpha narcissistic man, quote unquote, you know, he controls her. He, you know, before she got with him, she could dress how she wanted to dress, right? She met him, let's say, scenario, she's wearing, you know, she's showing skin, said all the good stuff, and that's because she loves her body. She takes care of herself, right? And now she hooks up with him. Now he wants to, you know, be insecure, because that's his insecurity wise. And I get it, because guys gonna look. Fucking the guys are always gonna look. If they have no self-will, they're always gonna look. That is their choice, right? But they can cheat. Anybody can cheat whenever the fuck they want to. But why do you? Well, but why, they say yeah, anyone can cheat, right? But why do they cheat? I don't know. Because that's men. That's your fucking answer. The most blue pill fucking answer. Because like, no, the answer is because you have no self-will. You fell to lust, no self-will. You keep cheating. Once the player play with you. If I have a girlfriend and cheat on her, I will always keep cheating on her. Typically, it doesn't happen. More likely, it's like me individual tell people: if you get cheated on, forgive, not forget, let go, take the L, walk away, save yourself, which is your choice. Or stay there, forgive them, and wait till they cheat on you again, which is shallow. You might catch them, not catch them. Why the fuck sit there in your own misery? Well, that's which I'm gonna tell on me. That especially in a relationship, if someone disrespects, respect, they broke loyalty, trust, and love. All they can offer you now, because they broke it, all they can offer you is what? Toxic love and what? Lust, and that's it. Your relationship is garbage as fuck. And you sit there, babe, can't see your phone? Worry about where you're going? It's been so long. Now you became the probation officer and shit. And you're they're gonna be out there, fuck you, click, hang up, all that shit. Why are you stressing about one individual? They already cheated on you. And now you think I need them, but try to fix, change, save them. Do that. Believe that you can mold them, change, and save them to be better. Do that. Like, no. Nobody changes for nobody in the universe. You only change for yourself. Anyone that changes for themselves in the relationship because they're changing for the partner. That accepting situation for now. They won't hold that shit for so long after that goes to shit, then what? Back to square one. So it's gonna hurt. Fuck yeah, it's gonna hurt. But why? Because you have the detox for codependency, because you don't have that body by your side. You're going to see them move on. They get party and kick. You'll be with 1,000 people. Who gives a fuck? Why don't you have a support? I say you have to have a support team. Have trigger and forceful. You should want a support team. If not, trust me, you will sit there for many years to be. Accept and pray and plan and hoping. But remember this. In time, when you comprehend this shit, you and I cannot buy nor give back what? Love, time, and emotions. When you comprehend that, why are you wasting on wrong individuals? Wrong potentials? Because they're beautiful? Because they have 1,000 supercars? Awesome. You can travel to Dubai and shit, but remember this, if they buy you with money, all they can offer you is toxic love. Deadass. How the fuck do you have rich people, right? Rich people. They're all fucking rich, money, status, and fame. Superstars and all that shit, but they're all of them are broken and codependent, toxic relationships, fucking with the camera smiling, right? All the good shit, put on the fucking show when the man smiles, but then toxic relationships. Alcoholics, crackheads, booger, sugar, all that's just fucking wild. But here's the benefit of them versus us regular blue pillars / red pillars that we have no money, status, and fame. They have the exact same fucking feelings: toxicity, broken, codependent, anxiety, depression, suicide thoughts. But here's the kicker: while they sleeping, they making money. We not. Why they go to the same toxic relationship like us? They're making money off the shows. We're not. So why the fuck aren't you behind the screen in those toxic relationships, broken codependent? Why the fuck aren't you grabbing yourself and recording your partner, yourselves, make your own video blogs, and fucking post on platforms? I promise you 1,000 people that are in a toxic relationship will follow your shit, like your shit. Now you become social media famous, and now you're getting paid for toxicity. Why aren't you doing that? That's the individual I get even before this Rebel Talk, breakups, all this shit out of my body for a reason. Which I'm gonna call it. I give no fucks about loving, loving basketball, all this shit, ATO wives. But I'm like, I tell my exes, like, especially my first one, because she's Latina, raised in the East Coast in the ghetto hoods, the Bronx boogie, the boogie down, Five Bros, all the East Coast talk. Like, I would tell her, like, why do I want to watch this? That's you and I, but that's really you. You know, I tell her in Spanish, de la calle, what's that? English, a person from the streets, true mentality wise. That is you and I. Why the fuck aren't we on the show? And she would get mad. She'd be like, oh, dude, like, that's why I don't watch it with you. Because she can't do self-accountability. That is you. You're beautiful on point, right? Got a body and that's it, but you're toxic, fuck, broken. If I can't do shit with you, I can't touch you, can't kiss you, can't do shit with you. But you want to do bars, that's how they fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, the cool thing is, like, I can make fun of you guys, but I'm making fun of myself also by laughing about it. Because why? Because my dumb ass said it for so long. Praying happen, employing my partner changes. What the fuck? I remember this. That's what I'm saying. Like, me individual, in my lifetime, it's been 5 people, like, in relationship-wise. Out of 19 years of relationships-wise. Right? That's it. So, that's why my mansion was easy to work on myself, because I had so many exes. I can't speak on you. Behind the screen, you have, like, 10, 20, 100 exes. I don't fucking know. But everybody you lay down with, you do the whole phase of setup-wise, especially when it comes to relationship-wise, you're at a door of pain. It's gonna hurt. That's why the intent is to do what? Forgive. First hard part, not forget. The second hardest part, which a lot of people can't do this shit. They don't know how to. Let go. What? You gotta let them go, boys and girls. If you don't let them go, your ex owns that door of pain in your mansion, eating the popcorn, watching Collada Beauty, smiling face, living the rent free. So when you kick them out, you can say, "Oh, I let them go." Well, you can verbally say that, mentally say that, but when you see them on social media, your family talks about your ex. Like, I'll saw your ex in the streets, and then you'd be like, you can verbally say, fuck him, fuck her. Or mentally say, fuck him, fuck her. But you told me you let them go, but why are you saying, fuck him, fuck her? Because you didn't let them go. You're lying to yourself. That's why you should be happy for them, no matter if they're doing good or bad. You pray for them, that's it, and go on with your day. If you see that, remember, here's a true test. You can do no contact, like a TikTok. No contact, push away. You can do that, most definitely. But like Tom, Mama 101 on these platforms, when you see your ex scenario, let's say you haven't seen your ex, you did no contact, all the good shit, right? For 5 fucking years, you haven't seen him. You're in a relationship, you're a healthy relationship, all that shit's beautiful. Then when you see your ex, what's gonna happen to you? What? What's gonna happen to you when you see your ex? But I tell them, I'm in a scenario. Let's say you and your partner, you love your life, all that good shit, you feel good, to make you feel good. And you're walking in the streets, and all of a sudden you bump into your ex. In the streets, you're talking to your new partner, and then cat got your tongue. If you fucking freeze in front of your new partner that you love, all the good shit, and you supposedly let your ex go, and then you see your ex, you fucking freeze. Like, anything like that, then you pretty much self-sabotage relationship, because let's say your partner's like, because cat got your tongue, you can't open your mouth, they're like, yo, Rito, you were talking to me, what are you looking at? And then let's say my girlfriend then sees me, she sees I look at my ex, I'm just like, I can't say shit. Like, who? If she didn't ask me, who's that? You were talking to me all good and shit, all of a sudden you can't speak, so who is she to you that you can't speak? I self-sabotage my relationship, and I let my ex go. Yeah, a lot of people do that shit all the fucking time. That's what you have to work on yourself. If not, when you self-sabotage relationship, your new partner can call you on your shit. They can do it. I've been there, done that. You be having TLC, are you smashing me, you're smashing your ex. You know? Or you think about me, you think about her. Yeah. Welcome to fucking misery and shit. Because why? You have not let go of your ex. And that's the shit. A lot of people want relationships, but like I love Mike Tyson, right? So I watch one of his pods. That's I love TikTok. Out of all these platforms, out of all these platforms, the best platform in the universe to get motivational shit, TikTok. 1,000. Not IG. Facebook is garbage. Deadass, like fucking my boy, I pray he's doing good. She loved first when I first got on TikTok almost 3 years ago. He thought Facebook. Fucking Facebook's for old people and drama. I was laughing like, fuck, ain't that shit the truth? On Facebook, that has 99%, no one can teach me shit on Facebook. All these Wiccans, astrologists, these females that call themselves goddesses and shit. I'm like, yeah, you're a demi, not a goddess. Yeah, not even close to my level at all. I can slaughter you with petty ass words, get your feelings. And how can you call yourself a goddess, quote unquote, right? and you're posting about your fucking toxic relationship. I'm like, yep, definitely, yeah, you're a red pillar, but you're a fucking demi. You're not a god goddess. You're halfway there. Because how did you allow yourself to get in a toxic relationship? But you're doing your tarot card reading, spiritual Wiccan, all this shit. I'd be laughing like, yeah, I'm 5% woke. And Neo in the Matrix, I'm a ref in the universe. I call it everybody. That's why, like Erica Badu says, which I'm gonna get this tattooed on me. She says, which makes fucking perfect sense. She's like 85%. She says world. I say universe. 85% of the universe is followers. You got 10% that are leaders, aka creators, and then 5% are observers. The 10% creators are scared and worry about the 5% observers because the 5% observers, they read and judge everybody. Are they, oh fuck, that's I. So what's happening is the 10% creators are trying to find the 5% observers and take them out because they don't want the 5%ers, the observers, to talk to the 85%ers, the followers to, yo, this is your life, you can work on yourself, and you don't need nobody what? You don't need no universe. You're an adult, right? You're not a kid no more. So with that said, you need your parents, your kids, nobody. You don't need yourself. You want them if they want you. What? The only person you need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation from is who? The person in the mirror. That's the real world in the universe, the person in the mirror. Every day above ground, do you love them with mind, body, heart, soul, soul, love 1,000? If you don't, why not? Why the fuck do you hate, dislike the person in the mirror? Love it or hate it, every day above ground, you gotta deal with them. You can break all the mirrors you fucking want, avoid all the selfies you want, avoid taking pictures all you want. But eventually you see a reflection of yourself. Fuck him, fuck her. Welcome to the real world universe. So with that said, when you start working on yourself, because when you do, I promise you 1,000, when you comprehend this shit, the true happiness, unconditional love, support, start with the person in the mirror first and foremost, not nobody else. You don't need no universe. All you ever need is you. You want people if they want you. Oh my gosh, life's so fucking hard. There's the answers for everyone in the universe. That's why I say 95% of you broken codependent. 5% we talking and vibing. You know where I'm coming from, and that's it. I have nothing. Once again, we're all equals. All these bodies are just vessels. Males, females, whatever you want to call yourself nowadays. It's fucking same shit. It's just cosmetics and that's it. But what can you offer in life? What can you teach me in life? I'm happy you're rich and famous. BBLs, OnlyFans, all that shit. Yeah, man-made bullshit. You're richer than I am. But that's blue pill talk. If you have all the money and power in the universe, but you're still broken codependent, still in toxic relationships, still fucking crack alcoholic booger sugar and shit, still have anxiety, all my ink therapy, anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. Why? How? Make that shit make sense. So you're blue pill rich. I'm red pill rich. My mansion, I close all doors of pain. They go, they closure with my exes, past pain, my toxic love, trauma, child trauma. I did my parents, everything. So I close all my doors of pain in my mansion. So 5% rebel talk. I'm the richest motherfucking universe. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I'm a beast. I'm a god. I'm immortal. I won't ever die. Zeus, Zeus, the god, he ain't got shit at night because Zeus felt to lust. Why? Why do he have so many demigod goddesses every shit in his wife? Because he has no self-will. He cannot control his narcissist traits. And he was a god, quote unquote. I'm above him. Because I could be out there, trust me. All my one-on-one other females on my DMs, I could be with them all day, every day. I could do fun affairs all day, every day, but I choose not to because I'm not trying to do nothing to be above. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not exchanging energy with the wrong individual. Why? Because I'm lonely? No. The potential, patient, the virtue first and foremost, if I ever decide to do fun affairs like I did in Seattle, that is my choice. Me as an individual, I'll give myself like dead ass 5 years. So next month will be 1 year. If there's no potential 4 years from now, and mark my words, I'll put that shit in my bio. Check out, ladies. I am not doing relationships ever again. I waited 5 years patiently because I fucking apparently nobody in the fucking universe, females, can open their mouths and have this conversation. So with that said, I'm choosing to do benefits. I'll be your friend, my boyfriend, no girlfriend, and that shit. I will teach you about life. I will fucking blow your fucking mind, how we function, spiritual, emotional, mentally as a being. But I don't want a girlfriend. I tried, waited 5 years. I'm good, thank you. So now I'm doing benefits. There's so many of my females in my DMs that I verbalized about benefits, what I did in Seattle. And they're like, you know what? I'll do that with you because, you speak some good shit. I learned a lot from you as I don't want to be with nobody. They tell me, if you ever decide to do that, let me know. I'll be in the roster. So I don't want a relationship. I'm tired of that shit. I remember, but the reason why is because a lot of us, here's the kicker, a lot of us put our walls up. And once again, I love TikTok because TikTok made me do the say, the etc. So the downfall about doing walls is, which is very, very true. Because traditionally speaking, wise, we do put walls up, right? Because people hurt you. You build your boundaries and shit. But the downfall with walls, you push people away. The potential is to be they can potentially vibe with you and offer you something, and they want to be with you authentic. Wise 1,000. By you having your walls up, you're gonna push them away, right? So like this pastor was saying, he was doing a sermon. He's like, instead of doing walls, you should do fences. What do you do with the fence? A wall, you can't see shit, right? It's a wall, but with the fence, you can see through. So I'll meet you halfway. Or boom, we're at the fence. So and I was like, that's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful analogy because now you can judge, read them for who they really are through behind that fence in the conversation. You're doing rejection protection every which way. Going on dates, whatever the situation is, and you're talking and vibing, they can have a good conversation or my conversation, then they're not for you. But it's cool because you're not just, oh, want to go date? No. You're like, cool, that's cool. And just go there for what? You're going there to eat. You don't have to fucking spend hundreds of dollars dressed to impress for a fucking date. You're there for a fucking meal. What's good? What's up? Conversation, and that's it. But if you want to do all that exotic bullshit, then do that. Boys and girls get all the fuck up for a date and all that shit. And then, you know, these guys, these narcissistic boys that if I spend $150 on a female for a date, that she's got to lay down me. Yeah, that's called narcissist traits. And lusting like crazy. That's why you're there for a meal and that's it. And that's why people talk about, like, you know, dead ass. I love talking about this shit. All these guys and girls talk about, you know, the whole phase, you know, that they want to give, you know, prostitutes and high class escort shit, right? Strippers and shit. But what are, you know, we're talking about tricks, right? If you don't know what a trick is, that's when a guy, girl, typically a guy, buys your, you know, nails, pays your bills and shit, right? So that's what they call tricks in the streets and so on. But if you bring it down to the fullest, if you're going on dates, right, and if your intent, if you do it purposely, your narcissist traits to gas and manipulate and have a one night stand, if you both do it to each other, you're both tricking. Because if your intent is to have TLC and that's it, but you guys are scared to verbalize that shit. So what do? She gets dolled up. Let's say she's scenario. Let's say she spends $200. Then that's being cheap, right? And he spends $200. And their intent is just to lay down with each other. Let's say it took 3 days to do that shit. In 3 days, how much time, money, and effort did they spend on each other? Just lay down with one night session and that's it. Hundreds. So wouldn't it be cheaper to go to the prostitute? Because you're both being prostitutes every which way. You're just like it was not public about it. But that's what I know. You're both tricks. That's what I tell my coworkers, all these young cats. Oh, I'll go with this bitch on the weekends and that. And I asked him, like, baby boy, how much did it cost? Your time and effort to do that. You gotta get your fade, your gear. You spend $400 or $500 for whatever. However, let's say he's lasting half an hour. Cool. $500, you can go to a higher class escort, etc. Escort in general. Boom. What, a couple $100 you're rolling the same shit, but was potentially you catch some shit. But that's your job. You catch some shit with that girl too. You have shit, she can have shit. There's so much risk behind the situation. So you're all tricks. That's what I'm saying. All these they're fucking cyber tricks everywhere. Any female live right now, just speak, boom, getting gifted left and right, love bomb like crazy. You're beautiful, all this shit. It's like fuck, but once again, man, that's why the social media world and in general, females run the universe, physically, cosmetically, and with their mouth every which way, every which way. Hey, hermano, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to life. How you been? How's work? How's life? And that's the shit. Look at all my platforms, dude. All my platforms, if you put one of those together, I have like what, maybe keep it mana. How you been? How's everything? I have maybe like 100 people, and that's what 2, 4, 6 platforms. I have 100 people here, 6 platforms. I'm happy to hear that, man. Heck yeah. And that's 100 people on 6 platforms. But see, do I worry about numbers? No, I go on my day. All this shit eventually gonna go on my advance when I catch up myself. It'll be on my podcast and my YouTube channel. See, I don't worry about numbers. Don't get discouraged. Like, if you want to make it big, yeah, the intent to be, make it big and blow up, yes. But if you don't, then what? You believe you're a failure? Fuck no. It's not people. I challenge the whole universe. I'm struggling. I miss speaking to you. Oh, man, like, tell you, you can always. I apologize. I reach out to you more, but like, now that I'm being blunt this year, this is my year. I'm calling everybody out on the shit. You know, and using my narcissist traits. You know, I got a lot of new followers, a lot of new DMs, a lot of new one-on-ones. But yeah, I tell you tomorrow, I'll text you. I'll tell you, you can always call me, phone call me, whatever. You got. Don't be shy. Like, I tell people, like, I like to remind them my one-on-ones wise. How you doing, gorgeous? How's it going? What you call? I tell them my one-on-ones, like don't ever feel alone. Like, don't think in your head like, well, I'm always calling you, text you, like, you know, and you might gas at yourself, well, I'm being codependent. Like, no, I'm letting you know I want you to reach out. You can call me, text me whenever you want to. That's your choice. You know, don't ever feel alone. I'm always in your pocket. You know. Thank you for everything that you do, man. But thank you. I love you for being you, man. I tell you, I want you to get your life back. I want everyone behind the screen, especially the female, to get the life back, so you don't ever feel alone. Because that shit's very unjust to question your self-worth, and that one individual destroys that you believe you're ugly, fat, and stupid. Like, you're not. You know, we can all lose weight whenever we want to, but here's the kicker. You're a beautiful individual inside and out, but relationship will destroy you where you believe all that, you know? I'm doing okay. How are you? Oh, I'm blessed, man. Thank you. I'm doing blessed, loving life, you know, doing lives, etc. How are you? How's life? How's family? How's health? You say life. Thank you, man. No, just telling the story, you know? That's all I'm doing. What's up, Janet? How you doing? How you been? It's been a minute. How's life? How's family? How's everything coming along? How's work? But with that said, whatchamacallit, yeah, I tell you, I love doing, like, this is my job. Like, I made it a vow to myself 3 years ago to, like, work on myself, and then when I figure this shit out, like, I'm gonna express myself, you know, use my voice and tell a story, and that's it. And that's all I do. That's all I do every which way is I want you guys to get your life back, because I'm blessed in life. Once again, 39 years old, died from the bad relationship, right? But now I just barely turned 42 at the beginning of the month. So 42 on the outside, 18 at heart. But my last 3 years of my life personally is like been the best life at all my years of my life, because why? I don't need a partner, I want a partner. You know? And that's the shit. Like with my ex, you know, Amber wise, you know, it was the healthy, for me, the individual was the healthiest break of my life. No tears, nothing. I didn't shed tears. I didn't go on TikTok, hey guys, my ex broke up with me, I'm taking a break from social media. No, I trip, I don't fall death in my situation. I don't need you, I want you, vice versa. You know, it's healthy breakup, all the great jazz, and that's why I preach now, because of our relationship, because I didn't know about I would preach about, you know, match each other's energy level and standards, right? Because her and I recent relationship wise, which almost a year ago was, after the breakup is the love language. If your love language is not, if you don't have energy, if you don't match energy level standards and love language, you have all four in sync, it's not going to work out, because you're going to adopt the butt lines. Like scenario, like, if you love a person that tells you every day that I want my partner to tell me I'm beautiful, you know, I'm on point, whatever you want, that is your love language. So you verbalize that shit day fucking one, not day 1,000. And a lot of us in the beginning, you know, that you're still working on yourself, you fucking, because you put the rumors, your love story, the love bombing, all that good shit. Those relationships, dead ass, 95% of relationships are broken codependent. It's 30 days, 90 days tops, and it falls apart and goes to shit. It starts with lust, love, toxic love, and the sparks over. So y'all back for 90 days like bunnies and shit, but you don't know each other. Now you're breaking up. Why? The sparks over. Why? Because you don't even know each other. You went off looks and TLC. That's it. The lust part. Typically, men more narcissistic. Lust. They offer lust, right? And toxic love. Females are more empathetic, community comprehension. You offer love, but the downfall, opposites attract. And here we are today, right? And the intent, quote unquote, is not to become a baby mother, be a father, keep bringing kids in the universe, because I tell my kids, don't be like your father. Have a bunch of kids. Take your time. Kids and marriage does not guarantee no healthy long-term relationship. Work on yourself. Judge people correctly why I see a better potential. Whether not, you be like your mom or your father. That's your choice. But here's the best part. I tell my kids, I'm the best teacher in the universe. Your grandparents and all my family on my side cannot teach you none of this shit. And then on your mom's side, they can't teach you none of this shit. I'm considered crazy, but I'm crazy, but I'm blessed. Look at how old your parents, grandparents, and shit, they're into toxic relationships. I pray for them to go on my day, and that's it. Like, fuck that shit. No. I'm not arrogant with toxic relationship. I'm not going to accept people life. And that's why I tell people, patience is a virtue. The downfall is the way I speak. Like, my one-on-ones tell me, like, yo, the way you speak, man, you might be alone for quite a while ago. Potentially so. It's a high potential. Because why? There's not many 5%ers out there. There's a lot of 85 and fucking 10%ers. Fuck yeah, hella broken codependent people. But, you know, that's what I tell the potential females. As long as you're working yourself, we talking to vibing, you could potentially be potential. But remember, I'll remind you, I can't fix you or save you. I can pick you up when you're down. Yes, I can. I can tell you exactly what you want to hear. Yes, I can. But that is your choice to comprehend the situation. And with that said, that's why I tell the females that dig me like me, I tell them, like, you're still working on yourself. Like, I promise you 1,000, I cannot fix you or save you. And I don't want to be in your at a door paying your match up, but you're not. But let's say let's say we try a relationship, right? And you're still working on yourself. But when your ex triggers you, you get feelings, you're going to be down. When your parents trigger you, you'll be down. Someone on social media, someone at work triggers you, you're going to be down, right? I will pick you up when you're down, but here's the kicker. The situation is that typically, you know, females for the most part, you're more emotional than males, right? So then let's say, me individual, like, I love my TLC. If you're more empathetic, yo, we love our TLC 1,000, right? So I tell you, babe, chill. I'm going to give you the highest high universe. You don't got to participate in the relationship, but I mean, as far as the TLC, so that should be laid down. Let me taste you and that's it. blow your fucking mind, the highest high of the universe, right? And you don't have to participate. And what she's gonna say typically, no, I'm not in the mood. And me, individual, like dead ass, I'm a dick. Like if you play stupid, I play stupider, right? That's the East Coast, you know, and the toxic traits are from my birthday mom. It's like, yo. So I tell people that's why I tell females that when I have a conversation with them, they like me. I tell them that I'm gonna give you a scenario so you know where I'm gonna come from and expect that because I'm not shy, I'm not a virgin. You cannot like a virgin, I'm not a virgin. So with that said, when you pull that, I'm not in the mood. So I get crucified, right? And I offer invitation. That's it. And you don't get involved. You don't even participate just later. Don't worry about the situation, right? I just want you to get your high and that's it, right? So your stress goes away, and you tell me no. I'm not in the mood. I tell you, remember your words. So when she's feeling like, hey, when you're feeling better, hey babe, you know what? It's the same scenario to win a week. Now she's feeling better, babe. You know what? I'm feeling better. You know, I'm ready to do it. I'm like, oh, you feel better now, right? I'm doing what you're doing. So you know what, babe? I'm not in the mood. And then what happened? You're gonna get mad at me. Fuck that shit. When you do, yeah, baby girl, I'm used to this conversation. You can crucify me today. You know, no TLC for weeks, months. Been there, done that. Don't miss that shit. And this is what I told you forewarned you about. And that's why I do scenarios so she doesn't get involved. You see, I'm telling you what's about to happen. So are you ready to get in your feelings? Because I would tell you dead ass everything I just told you. And I'm not trying to hurt you and at the door paying your matches. I'm forewarning you. But if you want to find out the hard way, then do so. And when I get up and leave, which I shall, then what? I'll still be your friend associate. You can go on TikTok, talk about me, but yes, we were in a relationship. I warned her, yeah, I did leave her. Why? Because she's broken codependent. Every time she gets in her feelings, I get crucified. She don't want to talk nothing. So with that said, yes, I left. Now I had a door of pain. She can make all the TikToks about me. I don't care. I'll be like, yo, I'm the source. A, she's B, C to Z, you guys coming after me. I can slaughter the whole 95% of you don't have this conversation. I'll slaughter you all day, every day in the petty ass words. Because you're living the same shit, doing the same shit. You're in toxic relationships. And that's why you got to be ready for a relationship. A lot of people want relationships, have this fucking idea of like, you know, long term, right? Which is cool. It's a good concept. You watch the flicks, romantic love stories, right? But with that said, are you living that? Are you doing that? Are you ready for that? Because like a lot of us pray to God, right? And with that said, whatever your God is, like, etc. But with that said, like, I was watching a TikTok with Mike Tyson, right? And they asked him, like, yo, what was the best years of your life? And he told them, for me personally, the best years of my life, it was my 3 years when I was in jail. They're like, why? 3 years in jail? You would get like $20 million a fight. He's like, right, but here's the kicker. I was getting $20 million a fight, but everybody wanted from me. Everybody wanted from me, was. So when I was in jail, I had nothing. I had nothing to give. So no one's calling me. No one's asking me for nothing because I had nothing to give. And that's what and this was beautiful. He said, he's all, a lot of us want things in life. We want to be rich, famous, everything, right? He's all, but here's the kicker. God will give it to you, right? But are you ready for it? And if you're not ready, like I thought I was ready, I lost everything. So I wasn't ready for it. So what I do now, I worked on myself. So when I was 3 years in jail, I worked on myself. I became more humble. We started controlling my anger, etc. And that's the best year of my life. And I was like, that's fucking beautiful. Dead ass. Because God's going to give you what you want. You crying, begging, praying, you know, fucking manifesting all this shit, whatever words you want to use. And when he gives it to you and you lose it, then what? Who do you blame for the situation? You wasn't ready for it. Dead ass. Everybody wants to have the relationships, but are you ready for it? And if you are ready for it, are they ready? Is the potential by your side that wants to be with you? Are they ready for it? If you don't know how to judge and read me, am I acting nice? Am I being nice? Am I offering you love? Am I offering you toxic love? Am I broken, ugly, lost, healing inside? Am I matching energy, taking energy? If you can't comprehend that shit, you're not ready for shit in life. You will fall on your face every single time. And tell me that shit feels good. That's what I tell people in this lifetime. How many times you want to die in relationships? And I'm keeping it out with you. How many times? So tell me that shit feels good when you hook up with somebody and fucking they ghost your ass 90 days and shit's over. You're like, fuck, here we go again. They're just like my ex. Same conversations again and again and again. Why? She's not ready for it. It'll be like, patience is a virtue, man. Females have a zillion options in this phone. If any female that's all that, no one, go on social media, you can have hella options, but the thing is, like, once again, are you ready for the relationship? Have you worked on yourself? Because if not, you have to be big. Pardon me, you can be bickering and beefing and shit, then what? You're back to dating your exes. That's all you're doing, you're dating your exes. It's just a new body, that's all it is. Same shit, starts good, all that good stuff, and starts throwing jabs, competition with each other. But you're doing all that corny ass shit, what comes to toxic love? Remember, Love does not hurt at all. Love is fucking beautiful, healing, soothing. Oh, when people die, yeah, that's called pain. You love somebody that's not here physically wise, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally, that was by your side. The body, the vessel did, it did its time. But with that said, like, you have to also investigate, how did they pass away? Car accident or drug, you'll say, well, let's say it's car accident. Well, how did the car accident happen? Were they the issue? They caused the accident? The other person hit him? Was that, they were the issue? What were they drinking and driving? Were they distracted on the phone? It's like so much scenarios, but it's like why I said and all that. You can dissect it if you choose to. What I do, I dissect everything, right? Because there's got to be a reason for everything. But even then, they're not here anymore. It's gonna hurt, yes. Hell yeah, it's gonna hurt, right? But because all you have memories now. But remember, spiritual, emotional, mental, that was by your side. If you want to dwell like my dad's not here, my brother's not here, like all the shit I'm saying, I would love my recipe for my brother. I would love to be telling him all this shit when I was, in 2013. Yeah, 2013. But I didn't know none of this shit when I was that age, And if I knew all this shit at that age, my brother, he didn't have to comprehend anything to say. He would still be the popping pills and being wild and shit around the streets. Fucking. I tell him like, stuck to man-made bullshit. I go, he'll be, oh well, I went to breakup. Like, baby boy, I'm older than you. You were there when I was going through my DV case and fucking I lost everything in life over a female and shit. Fuck yeah. I didn't think, you know what? I'm gonna get a bottle. I'm gonna get drugs. I'm gonna go fucking see a therapist and get my BP, MP pills, all this anxiety shit. No. I know 1,000 that can't fix you or save you. I mean, in general wise. And then I would say 100. But I just I try to work on myself, but if you don't have a support team, it's be hella hard because you only know so much wisdom and knowledge and that's it, you're capped the fuck out. And you sit there with the mask smiles, like, behind you dying crying. Like me, I would take out my mask smiles and cry my own time. Away from the kids, away from my ex, away from everybody. Shed my tears. And remember, nothing's wrong with crying, deadass. When you're crying, what I recommend, deadass, is talk to yourself. If you can, be smarter about it. Grab this phone, boom. Videos. Do fucking video blogs of yourself. So the cool thing about video blogs, deadass, you study yourself. Like me, what am I doing? I'm streaming. It's not a dual live. It's just basically, I'm basically talking to cell phones. Basically, if you want to respond, that's your choice, right? Making comments, that's your choice. Nah, I'm the one talking to myself. If you can't talk to yourself, you struggling in life, deadass. But it's okay because it's just day by day baby steps. You do a video about yourself. If you can't look at this camera and you look at the camera, you're trying to talk as whatever, you're crying, just talking in general, but you're looking everywhere, but the camera. And it's the camera. You're not fucking live. You're not uploading shit. You're just doing video by yourself. You're struggling, but it's cool. But you're struggling for now, and that's it. If you do more video about yourself, you get more comfortable. You get to talk to yourself. You're the best therapist in the universe. I tell people like we're all unique. I don't know what you're thinking and vice versa. You don't know what I'm thinking and vice versa. I could be doing this TikTok, Mr. Positive, all this shit about life, right? I get off this live in a minute. I can off my dome. I can fucking be out there drawing bodies, run to a bottle. You don't know my life, you said otherwise, right? I can do whatever I want to, which is my choice. But that's the cool thing about video blogs is you study yourself. Every which way as you progress, you're like, damn, you can look at this, like, fall back on these video blogs and look at yourself like, damn, I was struggling. But it's cool because you were struggling then. In the beginning, I tell people, you're broken, codependent, to trigger you what? And for now. See, typical words, for now. Why for now? Because it's for now. Whenever you want to work on yourself, I promise you, you can fix and save yourself whenever you want to. That is your choice. That's why you have the healing, awakening woke journey. The healing journey be hella hard and it's painful. Why? Because that's where you detox for codependency wise. Why do you give a shit about your ex? Like you should show the respect, but they're not worried about their social media, who they're talking to. They could be out there body hopping with 1,000 people. Why do you care? Because in your head, you gaslight and manipulate yourself that I need them in my life. That's why you're detoxing from codependency wise. And now imagine doing the breakup, right? And then you fall to man-made bullshit. Drugs, alcohol, pills. That's the second hurdle. Then you're in a relationship, you have kids, the third hurdle. Then now you become a baby mama father, the fourth hurdle. Yeah, fucking 4 hurdles you gotta deal with. That's why I tell people that, you single with no kids, you're not married, you think you're struggling in life with a breakup? Add kids, add drugs, add marriage, add co-parenting, add all that shit. Fucking probably off your dome. If not, you'd be stuck to the bottle drugs like a pill. Man, I made bullshit. Now you become a statistic. And you're beautiful on point. You know how many people that I know that are fucking on point, but they're gone? Every which way because every day they wake up above ground, they numb the fuck up. Which is definitely a choice because why? They don't want to work on their feelings, which is definitely their choice. That's all. I don't feel sorry for you. I love you, but I don't feel sorry for you. That's your choice. I tell you, saying you're mean. I tell it to my brother, man. Rest in peace. I would say my kids do the same. I'll tell them the same shit. But remember, if you're the one I'm talking about, I'm here for you. That's your choice. I cannot force you in my life. You don't gotta talk about shit. But I'll tell you this in your face and talk about behind the screen. That bottle, that drug, fucking BPD, all these fucking pills, all they could do is numb you up. You run from your partners like fucking Forrest Gump. So in this lifetime, how many years of your life are you running from fucking yourself? Because love it or hate it, every day above ground, you know, after your high is over and shit, your numb is over and stuff. Like scenario, if I was, let's say I was alcoholic, drug, whatever situation I was stuck on, right? Cigarettes, I don't give a fuck what it is. But yo, Rito, this is my problems talking to me. You feel good, you're not high, you're sober, right? So I'm your problem. You see all these problems behind me? We're all the doors of pain in the mansion. Your ex is past, everybody. We're all here for you. But you don't gotta deal with every single door of pain today. You can do one door at a time, right? Or you see that bottle right there? You run, get that bottle, be that Forrest Gump, get your drugs and pills, do that. But every day above ground, when you sober the fuck up, I am problems. We're all your problems, and we're gonna be here to your last dying breath. So today, tomorrow, 1,000 years from now, every day above ground, same conversation. So if not, once again, go numb up. We'll have the same thing every single time. Just tell my brother, man, all the time. I'll be like, yo, I love you, but I went through all the same shit you did, but I didn't fall. I see all my friends, family in Seattle, fucking customers high as a kite. Dude, it's pretty bad when you see your customers, you work on the cars, they used to do, mechanical work, right? And they leave a note on the fucking dash, and they look like zombies, fucking zoned out, can't move and shit. And they put me, I didn't know they were doing this shit until after I worked in their car. And they put a little sticky on the dash, yo, like, I'm high, let me be, but there's the money, on the seat, whatever. I'll talk to you later. And they're fucking little dead ass, like you see on TikTok, zombies, not moving, eyes rolled back and like in a certain position, like, what the fuck? I'm like, I never get their itch, like, you know what, I'm going through my breakup, went through my DV case, all that shit, I got fucking crucified. I'm gonna get a bottle. Nope. Tell my brother, that's your choice, man. Well, his excuse, well, you left. I left to Seattle, had a girlfriend, had kids, and I became a fucking family. Yeah, I'm a family man now. So you're your own man. You don't need me alive. You want me alive. You can always come whenever you want to. That's your choice. Everyone told me you're doing drugs and being wild and shit. That's definitely your choice. But with that said, why didn't I fall to what you fell to? Because I have self-will. I don't need that bullshit. I know the outcome. The only saving drug I promote is marijuana. It can't kill you. The safest drug in the universe, man. Every other drug, and you be stuck codependent, you might not be here no more, man. Every which way. So, which is definitely your choice. Once again, that's why I was debating with this lady on TikTok, which, like, the cool thing about TikToks, I could borrow anyone's TikTok with it's called SnapTalk app, right? I could borrow your TikTok, It removes the watermark, and it's my TikTok, basically. I can stitch it. But I think you see my TikToks, I remove the watermarks, all that stuff. It basically on other platforms. It stitches. I'm borrowing it. But what I do to show a lot of respect to them, I plug them up. I put TikTok, TT, whoever it is, to show them, hey, I borrowed your TikTok. This is their TikTok. You'll follow me if you choose to want to, whatever, etc., and so on and so on. So the day they call me out, like, yes, I borrowed it, stitched it, I went viral off the situation, I got paid, yeah. But yeah, I showed them respect. That's you, right? There it is. So that's what I told. That's why I do what I do. But that's why I told homegirl, like, I'll stitch this shit. But she's like, because she was saying that, like, that she was inspired by somebody to take that she cheated her husband, this and that with the wheelbarrow because she went partying, she started drinking, but she's an alcoholic. I was like, all you alcoholics that go on partying, kicking and bullshit, and you all fucking sleep around cheated, be like fucking Jamie Foxx blaming the alcohol. That was your choice, premeditated. That's why it says premeditated. I'm gonna get tied above. It says choice. Why? Because it's premeditated. If you can't just have a drink and be casual, that means you're building codependent. You're stuck in the bottle. The bottle does not need you. You need the bottle. That's what I told her. She thought you're not alcoholic. You wouldn't know. I'm like, what? I go, why the fuck would I want to be alcoholic? I know the outcome of the situation. In middle school, high school, they teach you this shit, but that is your choice. So you're doing SOS, stuck on stupid. 1 plus make a 3 wrong answer. Excuses of life, and you're older than I am. So I told her you're an adult high schooler. The most bullshit excuses of life. I was like, I told her I'm not being disrespectful to you, but I gotta use my narcissist to trigger you. First on sour, and then I told her I'm gonna do a TikTok stitch and tag you in. You can block me. I'll give no fucks. Do whatever you want with the situation, but I'll tag you in the situation and elaborate what I'm saying. So you can, my side, once again, communication comprehension, your side communication, you don't have to comprehend shit. But here's the best part. When you see my shit, Love it or hate it, you heard it. I live in your mansion rent free. My voice is there. You remember me because the brown person with tattoos, this crazy guy with tattoos, said this about me. Yeah, I did. Bring all your million followers. 95% don't even have a chance in this conversation. I will get them on the feelings and be like, damn, baby boy, baby girl, you're 6 figure plus, but you're stuck in the bottle too like her. Damn, tell me you're broken without telling me you're broken. You'll go first. And I'm fucking scraped by financial wise because I can't really get a job because my tattoos got crucified. I crucified myself 3 years ago and I have more tattoos to come. Like, yo, fuck, no, I love my tattoos. Ink therapy. Petty ass words. My ink therapy is 95% words. That's all it is. And the petty ass words, but they will trigger you because what? When I'm getting that tat on me, you're here pretty soon. 95% you're born codependent. Everyone's got BPD. I'm gonna have all that shit on me. So when people read it, that's not true. So if that's not true, then you're my level. You're 5%er. This conversation, no one will bother you. No other middle school high will trigger you. You get sorry about the petty ass words, then we talking about it. Maybe you're a 5%er. So with that one, I'm gonna have fun with that one. And another one, which I'm gonna get definitely stitched. Cause me, once again, as an individual behind the screen, Bluepill Talk. I'm Chicano, Mexican American, first generation. Rebel Talk. Quote unquote human, his body's asleep. We're all angels not knowing. I can't say all. A lot of us angels not knowing. When you become a red pillar, you will comprehend you have to have angels, disciples. I mean, God's disciples and Lucifer's disciples, right? But everybody can work on themselves and they stop the war whenever they want to, which is their choice, right? But with that said, there's this guy that, he's famous on TikTok. Only reason why he's famous, which I call him TikTok famous, especially in the brown culture, Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniards, because he talks about Bluepill Talk, man-made bullshit. Incas and Mayans and fucking brown versus black and all this shit, fucking Black Panther and all that bullshit. I'm like, y'all all you blue pillars are missing the whole point of the Black Panther. Or any movie you're fucking missing. There's amps and arcs. Everyone's got BP empathy. That's not true. Like, why the fuck do they make movies for? What's the story behind the situation? What's the outcome? All that shit. So anyway, I made my comment on this TikTok, right? Because you get to repost. If you want to become like fast, like if you want to, get more likes on TikTok, just do repost. That's all I do. Repost. People like your shit. They like your repost. That's bonus to your likes and so on and so on, right? So with that said, I made my comment. I was like, all you 2D Shiba blue pillars debate about man-made bullshit, race, religion, politics, COVID, man versus women, high value men, high value women. Then I put on there, I put money bag, I take back entertainment, money bag, and feelings. And then a young Ebony Queen, she commented, she's like, they're stuck in the matrix wise, they're incomprehended wise. That's why they're war with each other. And as soon as she commented that on my side, on the repost side, the original creator, which I'm gonna, I can't tag him in on TikTok because he blocked me. And if you don't know, if you want to find out if you're blocked on TikTok, if you go out to let's say they block you, right? Because you made a comment, whatever, you can't go back to that video. It'll say video unavailable. And then when it says that, for the most part, either they remove that TikTok themselves, right? Which is understandable, or they blocked you. If you want to see if they got blocked, you type in that username in the search bar. You'll see it, but when you click on their account, it goes to somewhere else. But you can see all the TikToks that if anyone stitched their TikTok, you can see the second creator that borrowed the TikTok, and then you click on the the original creator, which is the one that person more likely blocked you. You click on the name, it says all the videos say video unavailable. They blocked you. So with that, what I'm gonna do, I can't tag him in it, but I can tag my follower that commented. I'm gonna tag her in it, but I will definitely make the TikTok, put his name and put her name in, because now it's my TikTok because I'm the one doing it, and be like, yo, you can tell Baby Boy said that you're a blue pillar. The only reason why you have I think he has 60,000 followers, but he's got 1 million likes. I go, because I'm gonna tell him, because you're a blue pillar. You're doing black versus brown, Chicano versus Mexicano, all this shit. So I'm gonna tell him. So you're educating people about brown versus black, all this shit. Difference between Chicano, Latino, Hispanic, all this shit. But all you brown people behind the screen, 95% of you both codependent. The men, you boys, 99% you're both codependent. You're the machista, narcissistic, every which way. You're the slave master in the relationship, and the woman, empathetic, aka mandilona, she's the slave. And you talk relationship, and you love God and go to church, but you're alcoholic, crackhead, and a booger sugar, hanging around mafioso behind the screen, but you're educated about man-made bullshit, but y'all stuck like Chuck. So you're a blue pillar, and I can't tag you in it because you blocked me. But with that said, you can reach out to me. Now, all you followers that follow him, tell him I said that. Oh, mind the bet, I will easily slaughter him. If he can't teach me anything about Repo Talk, life, relationship, I'll be, this open mind conversation is strictly Repo Talk. I don't care about your Incas, Aztec. I'm happy you know about that. I don't get ancestors I pray from. That's it. But the reason why ancestors failed because why? The narcissistic people around the universe, every which way. Do you know what a narcissist is? You know what a machista is, right? And boom, so on and so on. That's why I knock the shit out of the Spanish culture all day, every day. Ladies, you want to date brown people, brown men, quote unquote? Give me an hour time. I'll elaborate how we function, especially mentally as beings. If not, go by the Rico Suave. We speak Spanish, all that good shit, and go get fucking gaslight, manipulated, and become trauma bonded. And then you get dressed like another can't do shit in life, but you can fuck around all day because that's a culture, which is called the machismo, aka narcissism. But oh my gosh, lives are hard. That's the shit. That's it. Once again, in the brown culture behind the screen, you know, you hear my shit, see my shit. 95% of you boys have no chance with me at all. 99% of you, and that's a lot of brown people in the universe, right? Females, 95% you don't have this conversation, but 5% you will. Even if you're not even 5%, you're still talking vibe because what? You're doing what your mom's doing, what your grandma did. He cheated on you. He's passing boundaries. All this. Why the fuck do you worry about him? He be shit and garbage. He cannot be dedicated to you at all. Can't lust and love you only. And he falls to lust, which he's been falling to lust with others because why? He has no self-will. Why do you believe you need him by your side? And I get it, situation where you don't work, I get that. So now what do? For now, you adapt the situation, try to get help, and from there, when you can, safely leave. But it's gonna hurt to leave because you feel like getting gaslighted with yourself that you're giving up on him. No, you're taking the L, walking away, saving yourself. But that is definitely your choice. See, life's so hard, right? But yes, it sucks because when kids are involved, it becomes hella hard. Every kid wants to see their parents together. The downfall, the kiddos do not know what the parents are going through. Just because we're fucking parents does not make us parents. It's just a term, that's all it is. It took me 30 years of my life, just in 42 to comprehend all that shit. But it's not ever too late. Why am I doing this live? Telling a story and that's it. All your parents out there being verbally, physically abusive to each other, your your kids see you guys going at it and shit. You're already traumatizing the shit of the kids, and then when you become a baby mom, baby father, you single parents, you gotta be careful who the fuck you bring your kids, who you bring around your kids and shit. You don't want to see your kids that my mom and dad always having all these partners and shit. Because then they think that's normal. And when your kid becomes older, middle school, high school, there's all body happening and shit. And they call you out, well, mom, dad, I'm doing the same shit you was doing. What are you gonna say? Oh shit, cat out your tongue and get mad and slap and hit them? We told you the truth. They told you the truth. What's good? That's why I tell people you should be very cautious every which way. Look at me. Why not, after my last year's breakup, why not get in a relationship right away? All the people in my DM like, nope, you're not on my level. No, we're matching. I'm not accepting people. I don't give a shit how beautiful you are. I'm happy you're beautiful. Happy you have a nice body. Happy you're doing financially good. I'm happy, but you're not ready for this. I'm not accepting nobody in my life. No, thank you. If you can't talk to me, you get your feelings. Nope. Friend associates, I got you. Pick it up down times, no problem. But not as a partner. I can't fix or save you, and that's the type of people you gotta work on yourself. If not, you're gonna be miserable for many years of your life. Like imagine being 45 years old, miserable as fuck, in a toxic relationship. I pray for you. Imagine 50 years old. I pray. 60 years old, you're still bitter, hateful, toxic relationships, hate each other, but you love God. That sucks, man. I pray for you which way, but once again, I gotta give you shit to get your attention, narcissist traits, right? But then I elaborate, you can leave whenever you want to. You see that door there? It's always there for anybody. That's me, the potential to be. I'll remind them, if I'm too much for you, the door's always there for you. And me individual, I don't care about the potential to be, how she dresses, right? She can party kicking. No, I don't really care for that stuff. If you're a square party kicking it, yes. If you're a circle that I am, no, because that's gonna happen. Oh, baby, the alcohol, I cheated. I'd be cool. You cheated. See that door? Friend associates, and that's it. It's over. It's over. We could talk about it, but there's nothing to talk about because you folded. That was your choice, so you fell to lust. Excuse me, because you have no self-will. So why do we need to have this conversation? The intent is I'll be your friend associate, but the next relationship to be, you don't cheat on them. You don't fall to the bottle. You don't fall to love, which is your choice. You see? Oh, it's like that. Lena loved. Yeah, I loved you. Yeah, I did. I most definitely did. But remember, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. If you think you need me in life, you're being codependent. There's nothing to fix. You should fix it. And once again, I can't fix you or save you. You fix you and save yourself. So you be in the next relationship to learn from the situation, comprehend it, and you don't fall to lust. You fall to lust because why? You have no self-will. That's why all these fucking boys and girls, why men cheat? Because biology. Fuck out your biology and your fucking, in the Bible, the king side wife. Yeah, because nowadays you have money and power. You can buy all the boyfriend girlfriends you want to. But if you're doing that, that means that you're buying toxic love and lust, not love. And more power to them. I tell people that I don't feel sorry for none of you behind the screen. You have money and power and toxic relationships. If you can't stay dedicated, that's your shit, not my shit. I go on my day. Why am I supposed to feel sorry for you? You don't even feel sorry for yourself, but that is your choice. Every day above ground, God gave us free will. You do whatever you want. And the idea is that I tell people day by day in baby steps. You might not wake up tomorrow. So with that said, why don't you work on yourself? If you wake up tomorrow, what are you going to do with your life? Yes, go to work, do the routine, the matrix. Yeah, maintain the matrix, all the good shit. But when you go back home, are you going back to a happy relationship? Or, you're by yourself. Are you happy being by yourself? Or you're lonely? Yeah, you're lonely because you're being codependent. Why? You miss your ex? You can go back to your ex then if you want to, which is your choice. But it ain't going to get better, but that is your choice. Or you're desperate, get in a relationship because you're lonely. The TLC, all that shit, yeah, it's beautiful to have the physical touch and TLC, all that, but if it's going to be a long-term healthy relationship, it's going to be short-term, that is definitely your choice, but like I tell people, like, if you, just a question in the universe, like, what do you want from life? I say it a lot of time. What do you want from life? The second important one is, what do you want from relationship? Short-term, long-term, fuck buddies, benefits, one that stands, last dying breath. If you can't answer this, and keep it 1,000 with yourself, if you can't answer the simple questions, there's your answer. You're not ready for shit in life. But, you can try. And when you're in a relationship and it fails, then what? Who do you blame? Damn, again. And then you got another door of pain. How many more doors of pain in relationships you want to add in your mansion? You can figure out every single one of them. But if you don't let them go and do closure for yourself, you're not ever going to evolve in life. You want to ever be related. You can think is not knowing. Think is not knowing at all. It's a lot of people, I think is not knowing. You got to know what you're ready for. And that's the shit. If not, then once again, stay in your shit. I pray for that too and go on my day. But because of my technology, now it's called networking wise. What am I doing? I make my TikToks, right? My TikTok, the easiest platform to make any type of content versus any other platform out there, right? And from there, what do? I share it to all my platforms are all TikToks, deadass. I rarely make a post. I rarely like comment, because especially on Facebook is garbage. All these fucking once again, I'll knock the shit out of Facebook. All these goddesses and Wiccans and females offering lust. I'll be fucking like, okay, cool. I see that as on my platform, my timeline. All I see is like, lust, showing all the skin in the universe, showing everything, and you call yourself a goddess. Like, yeah, you're definitely a demi, or definitely a blue pillar. You can use all the words you would, but all you can offer me is lust and toxic love. You can't teach me shit. Like, and if you're a Wiccan, spiritual worker, stones, tarot card reader, yeah, that's cool. You have all that, but you talk relationships. Like, I understand you love your body, cool, but the only reason why you have numbers, the only reason why you're as a female when you go live, because you're offering lust. And that's how you talk about your baby girl. You're going to make $1 zillion, I promise you will. But you're still going to be broken codependent. I'm not going to feel sorry for you when I see you on my TikTok, Facebook, etc. You're going to talk to you like, damn, again? How? But you're higher than I am. You're 4D, 7D in the Matrix. I'm 3D. But I'm the referee of all the universes, 2D and 7D. All you guys is these conversations. But you can't sell me a dream. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you, but you're higher than I am. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Why? Make that shit make sense. You don't even feel sorry for yourself. Because if you did, how you a tarot card reader, beautiful, all this shit, OnlyFans model, and you're in another toxic relationship, on your knees, dying, crying over one individual again and again and again, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Make that shit make sense, man. I don't feel sorry for you. I'll hold your hand and guide you if you want to talk and vibe, or you're a dick. You're a dick to yourself. Why y'all was out of something to say? Because it's an easy conversation. Because all this shit, I tell people, deadass, how to trigger, that's my job, right? I mean, behind the screen, verbally, mentally, you say, fuck this guy, I don't hurt my feelings. I don't have petty words, but remember that I'm going to teach you some words. But what you're doing is called deflection projection. You got your own personal issues going on. You don't want to work on yourself. Wear the mask on, run for yourself. So what do? You push away your feelings. Deflection. And now you're talking shit to me, verbally, mentally. Why, fuck him, you stupid, whatever. Comment. Now you're doing projection. You're trying to hurt me with your petty ass words. You can't hurt me with your petty ass words. I could just use the exact same words, which is called reverse psychology, and demolish you with your own words you tried, and throw my words on top of that, and talk about your ex. Your daddy wasn't there, your mom wasn't there, whatever. Especially I know facts about you. I be looking at that. Now you're dying crying, I triggered you. Now you want to pop, I'm going to tell him in my face. Oh, now you want to be a Lucifer disciple. Now you become a caveman. fucking Fireball, Wreck-It Ralph. So you already lost the war because nobody in the universe has to get physical with nobody. You already lost the war because once you can't kill me, destroy me with words. Can't give me my feelings, then you struggling. So you gotta get physical. Yeah, you're definitely gonna go to the top of America. Call the boys in blue. Go fight the judges, the courts. Get your DV assault charges. Go fight your counselors, for anger management classes, DV class, all that shit. Go like 10, 15, 20 grand in the hole. Over words and feelings. Fucking marvelous. What you in for? They call me a bitch. Damn, we got people killing, murdering, stealing shit, and you're here because they call you stupid, they call you a bitch. That's awesome. So I'm saying, like, oh, I love you guys, but no, these are just fucking words and emotion and feelings, but comprehending why are you triggered. Especially if there are nobody to you, a person in the streets, behind, especially on this phone, deadass, if social media is too much for you, why you on here? Why are you watching? Why are you liking? Why are you anything on here? Why even comment? If you know a fact 1,000, you're gonna get triggered when someone responds to your shit. Then why you're on? Like, tell people, especially TikTok. I'll say Clapper also, but once again, Clapper ban my ass because positive talk. What I'm saying is fucking wrong every which way because it does not make $1. They don't want you over yourself. But on TikTok, I can take anyone's. That's what I love TikTok. I can take anyone's comment on TikTok. You can the comment doesn't be towards I. It could be towards somebody else. But I could take it, do video response like, "What's good? I know you didn't tell it to I, but I'm checking you wise. Why are you saying what you're saying?" And so on and so on. That's why I love. That's why once again, all you trolls behind the screen, keyboard warriors. I love knocking on. If you come to my page or make fun of people, like I will call you out your shit. And what are you gonna do? The most you might do is what? Comment back, and that's it. Or block me or report me, right? And be like, yes, go call your mom and daddy, Mr. TikTok, Mr. TikTok and shit. Cause I'm the one that triggered you, and you feeling that I know who the fuck you is. And with that, so you can't do a video response, then you're a boy or girl. You ain't shit. That's why you keep it warrior wise. Imagine in real life, you struggling. You're struggling big time. But that's why people are scared to what? Destroy their face, their reputation and bullshit, Hello, Dareth. How you doing? How's it going? Good, thank you.
What's the matter? You seem all upset.
I'm sorry?
You seem all upset. Why?
Oh no, I'm not upset. I'm just talking to Bybin. Yeah, no, I'm not upset at all. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about as far as like trolls, like keyboard warriors, especially on TikTok. Like a lot of them, they don't like to show their face because they're why? Because they worry about their reputation. So on TikTok, I love doing video responses to the trolls, because
Yeah,
so.
I don't show my face because I'm an old lady.
I'm sorry.
I'm an old lady.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Because I'm an old lady, yeah.
No, you're okay. But like if you're positive, that's cool. But I'm talking about like the trolls, the people that talk their BS on these platforms, So like once again, they anybody can troll, right? But with that said, like they do it because why? To trigger you wise. Then they can, but that's why I tell people you try not to allow these words to get to you wise, especially from a random person. But if they do get to you, that should let you know that you should be working on yourself because they're just words, But I get the reason behind it.
You're going to have a lot of trolls.
Oh yeah, no, it's, all these platforms. But I love TikTok, but once again, because TikTok, I can take any troll's comment, I can do a video response to it. On the other platforms, TikTok and Clapper's the only way you can do that. But like IG, Facebook, you can make a comment, but I don't want to sit there and debate, comment back and forth. No, I'd rather just click on your comment, do a video response, call you out. Please do a video response. And typically the trolls won't. They block you, report you. I'm like, yep, and another one got in their feelings because I called them out. And that's why I love them. Like, I'm sorry?
They can block and report you all they want. It don't matter.
Oh yeah, most definitely. No, I don't care about that. Troll. I tell people, especially the troll. Yeah, I tell the trolls, I did my job, and in your mansion, I live in your head rent free. You can always talk to me whenever you want to, but when you block, you can run from me. That is your choice. But remember, my words, my tattoos, my face is in your head.
I don't run. No, that's one thing I don't do. But I've had my own pages shut down because they don't like what I say and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck. I also believe that they are all these when cable started, it came in with one box. I am sitting here without internet. The only internet I have is on my fucking phone.
Yeah.
I have 3 boxes now, but this fucking cable TV. You don't think they're watching us all the fucking time?
Oh yeah, well that's the
They're
internet. Why?
watching every move today.
Oh yeah, that's how you do cyber world wise.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely not
And
now.
these 3 things we shot down, what were they?
Exactly.
What do you think about that?
As far as what? I'm sorry.
That's scary.
What?
What those 3 things they say were balloons? They were not balloons.
Oh.
Why are we using balloons when we have Doppler? We have radar. Why the fuck are we still using balloons? We're not using balloons. Those were not balloons.
Right.
And how do you miss one with a missile that's bigger than it? They missed the first shot. What the fuck? But they found the missile, but didn't find the container.
Right. It's all. It's just a cover up. That's all it is. No, it's a cover up.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Still doing it. 50 years. Yeah.
Right.
What is that covering up?
Yeah, that's
Supposedly David to White. Yeah. Well, what are they doing? People
right.
disappear every day. What are they doing?
Right. Well.
I don't understand.
Well, that's the government
I'm
stuff.
66.
Yeah.
And what I saw at 14, which was in 1974,
Mm-hmm.
I was 18. Sorry. That thing there was so big.
Mm-hmm.
It went right over my car, and we watched it. And we do not have that technology. We do not have it today.
Right.
You don't even have that today. So, shooting at these things and missing them,
Uh-huh.
they're saying it's unmanned. Maybe it is unmanned, but it's very well controlled.
Right. Oh, something's controlling was definitely was.
So, yeah. So, there's something they're not telling us. I don't know what, though.
Oh yeah. Well, for the most part, don't stress yourself too much about it. You know, just focus on yourself more. Cause like if they say stress is a killer, right? So you can sit on it for quite a while, debate about it, but you don't want to get to that point. Just let it be, and maybe they might reveal it, maybe they're not. But that's their issue, not our issue, you know. So
Yeah.
just.
Are you in America? Are you from America?
Yeah, I'm from.
Are you in America?
Yeah,
you are?
Seattle,
Oh,
Washington.
so you want to
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, the East Coast.
All right, you want to?
Yeah, no, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Well, nice meeting you.
Likewise,
Thank you.
likewise.
You
Likewise.
You have a good night.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Oh, you too, miss. Have a good night. Be safe.
Way to think about it.
Oh yeah, for sure,
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.
Yeah, my best. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, and more of the question I had like on my Twitch side. You know, UFOs, ETs, all that. Like, honestly, like, type people don't worry about that at all. Like, you can worry about it if you want to, but if it's not a benefit your life, why stress yourself about it? You know, I tell people it's gotta be ETs out there. But once again, like I say all the time, 95% of the universe, not Earth, the universe is broken codependent, and they don't know why. You know, all the aliens, ETs have the same shit we do. They have same blue pill talk. You know, they debate about race, religion, politics, you know, war, man versus woman, have all the same shit. They're just highly advanced versus us, but they have the same dramas we do. And they're still 95% broken codependent, and they don't know why. That's the mind-blowing shit. That type of, yo, are you ETs watching this shit? The answer is you. Work on yourself, man. That's why the 10% of creators, aka the narcissistic ones, don't want to work. They don't want you to work on yourself. They want you to buy the Gucci and Prada, travel the universe, drugs, alcohol, pills, because that'll fake change save you. That'll make you a better person. I was like, I love it, but it's cool. It's cool. That's other people. That's why I go on these lives, just tell a story, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, every day above ground, love it or hate it, you gotta deal with the person in the mirror. So do you love that person in the mirror? The mind, body, heart, soul, level 1,000. If you do, then you comprehend where I'm coming from. That because true happiness, unconditional love, support starts with you. That's it. The answer to life is you. And when you comprehend it, I promise you 1,000, you'll love life to the fullest. Because now you comprehend. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. You're blessed. Because me, individual, deadass, for the last 2 years of my life, when I sleep, I die. No more dreams. When I have power naps, I have dreams here and there. Right? Time is irrelevant. I love the universe. Everyone behind the screen, I love everybody. I have nothing against you guys. You going through shit life? You need a punching bag? I can be your punching bag, but I'll elaborate what you're going through. If you want to talk about your feelings, whatever you're going through. If not, keep being, once again, wear the mask, smiles, And, do your reactive use, deflection, projection on people. Do whatever you got to do to make yourself happy. But if you're more narcissistic, you would do that, but you keep destroying yourself. You're not able to live a life. Empathetic, you use narcissist traits and you do the same thing. That's not your intent, but it's because, once again, what is your environment every day above ground? Is it positive? Do you have a good household? Good partnership? You do, then remember, there's like a lot of us, like, especially when it comes to religion and stuff like that. Like, you read the Bible, whatever your Bible is, set it wise, the people you vibe with. And from there wise, you go through shit in life, breakups, family and friends are passing away, and it's a lot of negativity around you wise, right? And you go through shit in life, you think like, yo, God, like, just take me out, I'm be done with this shit. I just want to be with you, chilling in heaven, quote unquote. But here's the kicker, like, you don't gotta, a scenario, let's say it takes 100 years in this lifetime to finally kick the bucket, right? So you're gonna worry about praying to God that you want to die for the next 100 years of life. That's a long time, right? And you focus on all the negativity shit, like the mammoth shit, the world, like, type people, fuck the news, don't worry about the news, man. Like, in the morning, sure, they talk about traffic, the weather and shit, but, midday, afternoon, evening, this is all hell on earth, war, all this negative bullshit, people dying, altercations, let that be, right? But that's your choice to focus on that. But that said, then from there was, focus on the positive. Anything that makes you happy, dead ass, anything that makes you happy is heaven on earth. Go to gym therapy, heaven on earth. You have a good partner, heaven on earth. Your kids, you all fucking see the birds chill the sun. People have your coworkers, have anything that makes you happy is heaven on earth. Then you control your environment, control and every which way. Focus on the positivity wise, but that is your choice. You don't have to. You should want to, but that's your choice. If not, then stay in your misery. Then fall to drugs, alcohol, pills, do whatever you gotta do to numb up. Run from your problems. And that's all you can do for many years to be. That is your choice. And that's why I tell people, just work on yourself and that's it. I say you should have to have a support team, but have it for your trigger. You should want a support team. Support team, we're talking about it. I tell people that all your support team, they like to the fullest. The only time they give you shit when they do what? Constructive criticism. The only time. Because they're not, they're holding your hand guiding you, so don't feel alone and don't want you to make a mistake again. But that's on you, And that's the shit. Once again, everyday program, guys. Do whatever you want to do, day by day, baby steps. So in 2 more minutes, I'm about to get off because damn, it's 4 in the morning. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Yeah, I do. Shit, I'm tired. I only slept for like 3-4 hours. Because the body, gotta sleep wise. Because the body's weak. It's pretty mind blowing. Like, you get cuts, bumps and shit. The body, the vessel is so weak as hell. But that's what you gotta maintain. So I tell people, you gotta take care of the body so the body takes care of you. If you don't, the older you get, the more tox every which way. But if you work in your mansion, that's the, close the door to pain, then from otherwise you get evolved. And you want spirit, emotion, mental, you're a beast, you're a god, you won't ever die, I promise you that. You just borrow the vessel, you tell a story, and that's it, go on your day. So, and that's what I believe about the whole thing with angels and God. Like, I believe like I was an angel in heaven, what's up, God? I want to go down there, help these humans, get the life back, right? And they're like, yo, cool, you can do that, but with that said, when we go down to earth, you don't know this conversation, you don't know what you know at all, so you got to be human, be in the vessel, and then it's going to take time potentially to wake up. So in this lifetime, borrowing the vessel, quote unquote, it took me 30 years of my life to say what I'm saying. Blessed at 42. So from 39 to my last dying breath, I tell the same story. I love life, I have nothing against nobody. Everybody else, like, yo, if you pass, if you're younger than I, and you're hearing this, watching this, my one-on-ones, like, I tell them, yo, I want you to beat me. You're 20 years old, imagine being 25 years old, you're woke, you're a beast, you're a god of this shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't need it, then you blessed. You live 25 to your last dying breath, blessed every which way. But with that said, you gotta control, protect your energy, environment, peace, best as. If you're bad environment, in the ghetto hoods, etc., then you just go in and out. Wherever you go in and out, do not stay in the streets. It's a bad environment. But if you choose to want to, which is your choice, you might not be here for too long because you might be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, well, that was on you, So that's what I'm saying. Like, every day people go out, tell the same story, To my one-on-one, new one-on-ones, to my TikToks, and this year's my year. I would love to get paid off doing this because in my head, I'm already rich and famous. I'm doing pods, traveling, all the good shit. But physically, it's not happening. It hasn't happened yet. Because why? I've been nice for 2.5 years with my words. Remember this. It's 2023 is not Jesus times. Being nice, being humble does not get people's attention at all. But if I use my narcissist traits, which I'm doing, call everybody out, which I'm doing. Guess what? Now my numbers are climbing up. Why? Because people actually responding, acting, and saying, commenting, etc. Like, why are you saying what you're saying? Cool, let's do this. And what do? Instead of doing comment, click on the, especially on TikTok, click on the comment, do a video response. Like when I just did actually this morning, actually it's a new day, but yesterday morning was Thursday morning. I did a 10-minute TikTok response. Was because I was talking about her baby father, like when they leave, it's a blessing, but also my baby father's shit, but he's causing hell and shit. And I was like, yeah, because that's your typical alpha machista narcissistic energy vampire boy, because he's mad that you're not by his side, even though he mistreats you as you're doing rejection protection. You push him away. He doesn't like that shit at all. He thinks he owns you. So he's bitter, hateful every which way. That's why you do cooperate best as the mother, and you blessed. Try not to let him get to you, which is shall, but you work on yourself, and he's not like that. And that's tell him, yeah, I know what the father say. It's not about the kids. Don't say shit at all. Keep that shit to yourself. And if you want to trigger him more, every time you talk shit, tell him you're doing the flexure projection. Learn those words. If you don't, go on TikTok, tap it in the search bar, and from there, I love living in your head. In your head that they're paying out in. My popcorn, I should kind of be living there rent free. And I tell people that talk shit about you, right? Why worry about them? Let them talk shit. Cause remember, it's not a race nor competition. But as long as your name is in their mouths, you winning. Walk out with your chest out, chin high, cause you live in their mansion rent free, and you don't want to talk shit about them. Kill them kindness, and if you remind them, I love living in your mansion. That they're paying, I own that shit. How do you love me living there? I'm living against you. See, you get out your day. Kill them with kindness, man. That's how you do it. But with that said, guys, I'm about to get out. I'm exhausted. I love you guys. Remember, I'm always your pocket. On TikTok, you can't DM me, but you can go to my IG, link-wise, YouTube. You can all DM me there. I tell you, I do free therapy, one-on-ones all day, every day. It's easy conversations. It's not about I'm blessed in life. It's about you guys. That's what I tell people. It's about respecting your boundaries and whatever you want to talk about. But just try to do strictly about you. Like, you should want to get your life back. If not, you can have a good job, all the good shit, but you live in misery. You live in your own dungeon because your head, your mansion, all the door panes wide open. Your mind is strong to tame or weak, but like a piece of paper. And you don't want to live in that misery, man. Because to sit with your overthinking, insomnia, toxic love, and pain, that shit hurts. And that's why people, they don't want to be here. They want to off their domes. Is why it's easier to be dead than to be alive. Because like triple X extension, which I'm probably gets an analogy on me, which I love. They asked someone time in the interview, how you doing? He's I'm alive, but I'm dead, but I'm alive. Which is a beautiful analogy. How so? Because when you go through breakups, right, it hurts a lot bad. So you wish you was dead, but you're alive, right? But you feel like you're dead because you can't function. Once again, it's mind blowing that one individual in the universe can destroy you so bad that emotional breakdowns. You can't think. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do shit. You just lay in bed all day and you have no motivation to do nothing. It's like, fuck, one individual, the whole universe, and let's say the relationship was toxic, which I'm like it was, that's even worse. Like, it's not ruin. I said there's nothing to brag about at all. But it's just because you're scared to be alone. You're going to detox from codependency. It's going to hurt. Yes, it is. And that's the time people at my one-on-ones, you ready to die? What? You could lose everybody, man. You start thinking positive talk, godly-like, you're going to lose a lot of people. You're ready to lose everybody. And not stay there. Stay people pleasing. Stay like a family and friends, because you better stop saying what you're saying. Like, I don't stop for nobody. You better gotta put one in my head so I can stop, because I'm just telling a story. If telling a story is wrong, then I'll be wrong. Y'all stay in your feelings, stay in your toxicity. Okay, those that call pills, man, make bullshit. I go on my day, So with that said, guys, love you. Everyone have a good night. How was your phone? If you use the phone correctly, what are we doing? Talking, vibing, networking. Why use it incorrectly? What are y'all doing? Are you boys and girls in toxic relationships? You being a sneaky link, or you are the one messing around in the relationship? The phone, social media party, foster what? The J August was with entanglement, premeditated. You thought about it, you did it. It's over. So with that said, I love you guys. Have a good night. Day by day, baby steps. Take care. Have a good night. TikTok, be safe. Ciao. Facebook, have a good night. Probably gonna freeze later. I am on it. Take care. Ciao. Big ol' squad, have a good night. Stay fresh. I'm always your phone. DM, etc. Pocket away. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Ciao, guys. There you guys. Boom. Alright. IG, have a good night. Be safe, guys. Twitch side, take care. Have a good night. Be safe.